what it is, folks. Uh, Thank you for coming once again. This is Kev, and this is Black being brutally honest on another smoke show Sunday. Uh, go ahead and give some shout outs to the people who are already in the building. We got RPM, we got Andre 416 Reformed. RPM says, "Here we go." You goddamn right. Here we go. You got D Rock Den. What's good? Indigo Flow from Rumble. What's going on? Then he comes over here. So, hey, yeah. So we're gonna talk about the cure all for shame in a communitah, but something I must address first. So there are no elephants in the room. We only want men at this point. So let me finish the shout outs here because I've been observing a lot of beefing around the space, man. For real. I like beef, but not in the way that some may think. And I'll explain that, here in a minute. I have this way of explaining things. And, I wouldn't say I was the bestest in the world, the bestest content creator, but I think I do okay. And uh, as far as my audience and my engagement, let me put it out there. I'm okay with it, you know. So anyone has to come for me. it will appear that you're coming for a smaller guy, but you really aren't. I just want things to be mono and mono. A smoke show is a smoke show. So let's see if we can make it happen. Fast attack tough. 688 I. What's good? You got Greg. Nah, I'm calling out the members right now. I should have said that. I should have announced that. The members are the guys who support me month after month, paying a small fee, and you too can become a member as well for $2.99. I mean, it's not that much, but I mean, it's whatever. Your viewership, your like, that you press or you dislike if you choose to press that as well. That's very important too. So shout out to the members. They are as follows: Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Days, Indigo Flow, The Builders Table, that's Gold Professor, D Rock Den, American Negro, Andre 416, who's in the building, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, Detroit 313, uh, Wayne M, Irvin Reed. A lot. Okay, here the gifted ones as well. Uh, thanks for at least being observant of the channel at times. Wayne M, Irvin Reed, Forever Blessed, who's here on a regular basis. Death Racer 25X, Shitera, Craig the Tech Guy, Sister George, Black Pearl, who is often in the replay gang, DJ F, Surge Blade, Raven Knight, who's a regular here, Spawn the Programmer, who, comes through sometimes, Mahogany Roots and MJ, who's been watching this channel for a long time, RPM, who is a regular in the chat, Mariah Flamethrower, Pastor was there. I know Pastor. Asora Seed, comes through here often. Jesse, Shaka Nulu comes through here uh sometimes. Truest Stormcrow, I see him ever so often. Mackenzie Mayweather as well. I mean, he'll drop some comments in the community tab. D Scott, Oh yeah, who is and Black Light Revelations too. They're not gifted. They joined. So shout outs to you guys. Shout outs. Afro National, I see you in the chat. Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power, I see you in the chat as well. All right. So let me go and address something. I'm sure more people will get here as the night progresses. But whoever watches this, I leave these broadcasts up. I do understand that I talk at the beginning of each person's week. So I understand that a lot of you guys have to work and such, and cool. So whether it's two of you watching or 2,000 watching, let's get it on. All right. Put on a little music here. Uh yeah, hope you guys have a great week. I don't wish any ill will on anyone. I never I didn't get into YouTube for that, I would say. Seems like it's a fun thing that, I would say it's a cheap way to attract an audience, but it's not my intention to beef with anyone, especially um bigger content creators, which, I know they're not anything to be afraid of or be frightened of. But if I can avoid it at all, it's just, I won't be the content creator that go and does beyond what's necessary in order to make a point. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I try to utilize the, tools given on this social media platform as much as possible. Yeah. I mean, I try to, man. I mean, it's like it's so much you can do. It's like you can drop videos, you can do live streams, you can, post pictures on your community tabs. You know what I'm saying? If you're a true content creator, you use every tool that is at your disposal. Um, and I try to do that as well with StreamYard. I try to stretch it to its limit as much as possible. I mean, I'm paying a fee per month. I'm investing in the time that I put in up here. So, I mean, it may not be much to many people around here, but it's a little bit to me. So, I mean, I do think about things like that when I come to YouTube and do these live streams. I also think about is the people who are directly affected if anything is to happen because of being on YouTube. Always got to stay ever vigilant and ready for that. Because I mean, we all don't have to watch the same content creators, but there was a content creator that said something interesting very earlier. It's this doing this kind of thing is risky. Where you're speaking on things that your average person isn't used to. Uh, I mean, I would have to say that it can become quite the challenge. There's a lot of is a lot of unnecessary bullshit that goes with it, and I mean, I'm not saying like you should feel sorry for guys that do this that have might sacrifice their livelihoods and well beings just to say something to you niggas that ultimately it does seem like it's not worth it, but to others it is. I mean, I don't know if that counts for anything, as far as the people who are watching. As far as you guys are concerned, I'm just another guy that's talking some shit. I come up here and I'm talking some shit. What am I offering? you know I'm offering a black man's perspective. Some of you do care. There is an audience for that. Some of you do care to hear this. And for those people, I come to you week to week. And I thank you. So on the way in, please press like button. Yeah. So, I'm gonna talk about a couple things tonight. I have to address something, and by the way, I haven't visually seen this yet, so let me go ahead and put this out there. I'm being told something happened, but I haven't seen this. And I do tune into this guy. I do drop comments in his chat. So I basically still have no clue how this went. You know, the guy I'm talking about is Uncut Underground. You know, he didn't seem like, for some reason, people are coming back and telling me that he went off about something I did on my community tab, like it was some type of sneak diss or something. So since this is a smoke show, let me go ahead and address what that is. I mean, exactly what people are telling me, you know, where it started, where, you know, for me at least. You know, yes, and I do make memes, and if people take offense to those memes, then those memes have done their job, and you know, I put them in my community tab, and that's as simple as it goes. I mean, it takes what, 5, 10, 15 minutes. This is not something I put a whole lot of time into. I'm not just sitting at a desk like, oh man, what's my next meme? Oh, I just do that shit when I feel like it. It's recreation, you know. I mean, just saying, you know, if if there's a problem with any message that I'm putting out there, then feel free to approach me like a man. I think we're dealing with men here in this space, aren't we? You know, Detro 0861 was good. So, I mean, I still haven't seen this. I've tried to go through some of this guy's content just to see if I can catch it or whatever. If you know, I mean, doesn't seem like he put anything on the screen for what I did skim through. And you know, I'm not a guy that has all this time to sit up here and look at hours and hours of content just to find one little bit of something. You know, you do have those guys that have that kind of patience, but I don't know. I guess because I'm kind of an older guy, and you know, I'm starting to think about things like, oh man, all my time that I use right now, is, you know, it's gonna be more and more precious because you know, getting closer and closer. Like, you know, I think about shit like that. You know, I think about what I do with my fucking time. So I mean, it ain't like I'm scared of this guy. I'm not scared of anybody on YouTube, despite the size of their fucking channels. I mean, shit, despite the size of their live audience, their engagement or whatever, because I'm one of those guys that is man on man. You want to holler at me? Hell, I'll drop the goddamn link. I do this every goddamn Sunday, every fucking Sunday. Y'all niggas ain't too cool for me. I don't need you to run this show. I decide this shit. I don't send out emails having permission to run a fucking stream. You know, this little insult that y'all got for me. Oh, BGS is your daddy. I barely talk to BGS outside of these goddamn panels on my channel, man. You niggas are obsessed. So sick of that shit. You guys are fucking weird. And yes, I can make entire streams, you know, talking about, you know, what I think you are. I can do that, but I choose not to. You know why? Because then the audience wouldn't be here for me. They'll be here for some fucking mess. I don't think and I live in a world where I don't believe it's worth it. But hey, you know what? I told y'all I was going to talk about this shit, so I'm going to address it anyway. I believe in receipts. I do. I believe in receipts. This is how this shit is coming to me. I mean, you know, granted that Tai City or, you know, Uncut Underground still has a channel that's smaller in number. His engagement is exponentially more than the engagement I get here. Let's keep that shit 100%. Let's keep that shit real. You know, I do care about the people that engage with this channel, you know, and you know, don't make any mistake about that. But for anyone who says it like that, is true. You know, we're brutally honest here. You know, and I'm not gonna sit up here and mope and bitch like, oh man, there should be more people over here. Man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what though? I will address a man. I will address anybody mano a mano. is like, if you got a problem with anything I got, man, you know, shit, I'm here, bro. Shit, I don't give a fuck who's watching. I mean, I give a fuck about you guys, but you know what I'm saying. You know, it could be just you guys. You can be in for a special treat. I mean, shit, man. We're supposed to be men, and that's what that means to me. You know, I hold black men in high regard. You know, so what if I feel like fucking with a few people? You know, and their egos and their mentalities, and challenge their thought processes, and you know, this is what we're supposed to be here for. So if somebody wants to challenge me, hey, you know, feel free. I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna freak out. You know, you're not gonna disrespect me either. I mean, nobody should have nobody should have to take any type of disrespect. Dead ass. Shoot. So to say that I have a problem with anyone in this space, no. I mean, not really, not something that I want to sit there art and style what's good. Not something that I want to spend like all my time on. Seriously, if you got that kind of channel that makes that kind of content, hey, you know what? More power to you. If that's what's working for you, if that's what your audience, if your audience is an audience that takes you seriously, then congratulations. Honestly, but I say shit for a reason, man. For real. It doesn't have to be a slight to one's character. It doesn't have to be anything. If I have a problem with anything that Tai City and Uncut Underground has said, hey, I will cover it in a fucking reaction. And that's just what this is. I mean, a lot of these haters cry like I ain't gonna say, like, let's be careful. The word hater is a slippery slope. Like, it seriously is, I mean, maybe, the reason why I was looking for this little clip, the little timestamp or whatever, is because I want to see if he said anything legitimate. He may not be like being a hater. He may have told some truth about Kev. You know what I'm saying? I hear he was upset and angry, but the way that this is coming off, like how Complex Design said it, this must have been some serious shit. Shoot, so I still haven't seen this. What up, Weather? So no, I'm not afraid of Tai City. I'm not afraid of anybody in his fucking audience, in his fucking live chat. I'm not afraid of anybody he fucks with as far as content creators. So, I don't want anybody to think that, I'm bitching up for anything. I'm putting it out there. Shoot. So whether, if you think Tai City's right about, if you saw whatever he said, if you think he's right, then more power to you. Well, I'm just saying, niggas know where I am. Just if this really got mentioned like that, if this really got mentioned like that, nigga made it important enough. So, all right, so I knock at the nigga's door in one of his videos. I said, man, Complex Design stupid slow ass said you had something to say about me. Just checking to see if it's true, because I don't know what the fuck this helmet ass numbskull is talking about. I still don't have a response. I don't expect anybody to press like on a comment like that. I don't think my ego is that fucked up. Well, don't beef with him, Kev. Join him. Nigga, that's not possible. Let me tell you why that's not possible. Not that I'm not saying that I can't ever be cool with those guys, man. Look, what the fuck I look like? Hey guys, look, include me in your circle. Pound. Let me be cool with you. No, man, I got too much pride for that, and it ain't ego. Shoot, I'm one of them old niggas that they talk about. I mean, so what did Tai City say? Did Tai City say, oh, Kev, old nigga, he gotta go? Like, what the fuck? I ain't trying to beef with nobody. I ain't trying to beef with nobody, man. Look, let me show you a picture of the only, look. Here's the kind of beef I like right here. You know what I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that's the kind of beef I like right there. I like to kick back on a sunny day with my fucking straw hat on, grilling a couple steaks and drinking some goddamn beer. And not. No, man, look, 18. Come on now. Look, man. Hey, everybody press like on the way in. If you haven't pressed like, please press like. It's for the algorithm. We got to get more eyes on this product right here. I think I got something good going over here. So, hey. But this is my kind of beef, for you vegetarians and you vegans out there, take a look. Sorry, guy. I mean, you're making healthy choices. I mean, you're doing your little sea moss smoothies and everything, but hey. Shoot, I'm not if they beef with me, that's gonna be their problem. I ain't got time. What I gotta do is continue to pursue my own lane. And I found you guys. So hey, let's find some other folks, man. Let's go on this journey. But yeah, if they did say anything, I gotta address it. That's just what it is for me, man. This is for me, this is supposed to be carried like a man's community. If a man has something to say to a man, he should be able to say it, and say it like men. I don't care about this generational crap, although I do poke fun at millennials quite often. There's this hint of metrosexuality that comes with these guys sometimes. I mean, shit. I'm just saying what it is. I like to go places smelling good too, but it's not like this shit's like I'm going to fucking Walmart to pick up a bag of chips, man. I gotta look suave. No. But, that's neither here nor there. Like, shit. I mean, some people have some views that I don't fucking have. But I've accepted that. This is this whole fucking space is a word salad of epic fucking proportions. And there's value to it. For people who say there's not value to it, they're lying and they're haters. Shoot. Got time for it. So, let's talk about the meme in question. Let me go ahead and fill the screen on this one. So this is what this supposed like the pissing was about. So yeah. I mean, look, guys. Look. People can say SB all they want, man. Look, seriously. In fact, let me take that little scroll ticker off the bottom so you can see it fully. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I mean, I don't believe that I'm in any position to ruin anybody's game at this point. Why would I want to? I don't care about ruining anybody's game or fucking up their narrative. I only care about what it's gonna take to get me to an upper echelon level, and to bring my people up with me. That's the one thing I think about. And I want to be a tad bit entertaining. Shit, I gotta take that damn brand off too. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Be patient with me. I'm one of these old niggas. Oh man, I should be asleep right now. I just have the Geritol and shit. I've already heard this stuff. I got gray in my beard. It was pretty much a wrap. Uh, so I'm entitled to mean, and I put it in my community tag. You know how black social media spaces work sometimes. So, so I got the black woman saying those incel black men podcasters are dusty. Where are the cops for target practice on these niggas? Now this is fictional, this is something it's based off, what I've seen on social media, and I'm not gonna say not all. So I don't give a fuck. Like this is what you guys don't understand about brutally honest. I don't have to give a fuck about what anybody's feelings are. Like none of you do. Shit. If people are saying stuff like this, they need to be put on Front Street. Hey, hell, every black man that does this, every black man that has said anything wild and controversial, like calling a black woman a hyena, a German shepherd, hey, they've been put on the spot. And a lot of people think justifiably so. These niggas hate us. So, they do say shit like this. I'm only saying stuff that I've seen before. I just put it all together on a meme. Get mad if you want. And that's anybody. So the black guy, I guess he's one of those average guys, who's shaved, I know you've seen some bald simps in your time on social media. So he's like, okay, then, don't y'all don't be fucking with me about these horrible impressions I do. He says, Yas queen, they dusty and weird. Am I man enough for you? No. So, I got the black guy in the bottom left-hand corner talking about, no, we're not dusty. I like your natural hair. Maybe you'd be happy if you make better choices. Those statements were on purpose. They were. Because, we get in these social media spaces and we believe that by, saying to a female who is in the conversation that, they should make better choices, that's somehow shaming them. This is why people become atheists, because they believe they're being shamed by God. Yeah. Shit, if you niggas want to get rid of the perfect business model, then, and I'll explain that in a second. You go right ahead. By criticizing it. Nobody likes to feel like that they have done anything shameful. Nobody. And, that's every fucking adult. So, they try to find some type of way to be dismissive. But see, the thing is, I have the other black guy saying is, that's just me being smug. That's not me, that's just something that everybody hates. When they hate it when a black guy says that. And I'm not saying, whoa, it's me, I'm a black guy. The world hates me. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. None of your goddamn respect. I want all the smoke. I'm not fucking kidding about that. Y'all think I made a smoke show just so I can watch you niggas in these echo chambers? I'm gonna say it from here. Well, fuck about you. As an individual man, I don't have to give a fuck about you. So now the Mr. Am I Man Enough for You? He transforms into a social media version of the Incredible Joke. Start screaming shit like gender war, incel, SBE. I think that was the one that triggered it right there. If for whatever reason, I think that's what triggered it right there. The acronym. When you read Uncut Underground description, he said something to the effect of the home of SBE or some shit like that. So, I'm not trying to attack how this man does things. No, no, it's just a lot of motherfuckers who say shit out of context, just like with the word simp, just like with the word incel. And you have yet to convince me that black guys really are incels. I'm sorry. It's not me trying to cape for black men or, being some type of man feminist, this is just me saying shit. Okay. Man feminist is a guy who basically makes excuses, for men no matter what. And I don't believe that black men do that at the end of the day. I mean, I think there's some guys that get fucking weird. I mean, there's always a fucking weirdo, and we should always acknowledge those guys so we have them to point at and say, don't be like that motherfucker over there. That should always be pointed out. But I think this shit is weird too. I think there's some people there. I think that everybody's saying some right things. I really do, man. But it's a lot of people on some goofy shit and act like they just on some cool shit. And that's all I say about that. No, that's not all I'm gonna say about that. This is a fucking smoke show. So, I mean, shit, yeah. It's crazy to me that to believe that anything at this point is a goddamn gender war. Like, seriously, if it's a gender war, it's been going on for the past 200 fucking years. I mean, shit. I mean, we can go back to slavery. I mean, shit, go back to Willie Lynch if y'all want to do it like that. But, since we're talking about the scope of social media, and some people like to talk in the framing of, oh man, it ain't that serious, dog. I mean, for some of you guys, it is that serious. You motherfuckers have been running entire streams, which is quite entertaining, by the way. It is quite entertaining, being a spectator of some of the stuff, man. People are making legitimate and valid points, man. And that's the kind of dissenting opinions that we need to see around here. I mean, all them personal shots about how dudes look. Look, I'm a straight man. I don't give a fuck how you look. I don't care if you fat, It's fat niggas fucking every day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's skinny niggas fucking every day. It's short niggas fucking every day. She was tall niggas fucking every day. Niggas is fucking, you know what I'm saying? And everybody wants to make it a contest to see how much pussy a nigga getting. I don't give a fuck about that either. I mean, if you want to make that shit important to you about how much pussy and how much skin somebody, we used to call it skin back in the day. Yeah, I'm getting me some skin, man. Yeah, old Veronica. Oh, yeah, man. Aren't you impressed? Like, well, niggas are so into that shit. Impressing each other by, everybody's sexual conquest. I don't give a fuck who you niggas fucking, man. Shit, if you making intimate, sweet love to a woman and then, she's the woman of your dreams and she is the one and, but you can't have her. I mean, at least you got to talk to her at least one time or something, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? I mean, shit. But for some of you others out there that just want to look at it from a, well, there's supposed to be a man's space and, we're supposed to be talking about some serious stuff around here and we're supposed to be trying to save the communitah and, you know what I'm saying? And all this other bull crap that y'all don't fucking mean. I mean, shit. Then let's have those conversations. Let's talk about you laying the foundational groundwork for the boys center that you're going to open up in your fucking community or, finding black men jobs, which, I've got to say I'm fully capable of myself. Once you know the directions and the things that you can do as far as, your local government and, the state and federal and all this other shit, once you get a grip on that stuff, then it becomes pretty easy, but you got to stay on top of it. You can make an effective difference doing just about anything nowadays. You got to access the stuff. But, on platforms like this, you have to be a little entertaining. You have to put messages out there that that are translated in such a way to catch people's eyes. And I guess obviously, this meme did it. So until I have, until I see what this man did, or till I, listen to the commentary of, him and people are saying he's upset. He was upset about it, but nobody's giving me a timestamp. No one's giving me a timestamp. Nobody's giving me a link, and like I said, I ain't got time to go through everybody's content just to see what they say about me. I mean, shit. I mean, if y'all want me to be honest, for real, I'm used to people having a slightly negative opinion about me. It's nothing I'm a stranger to. I mean, it's regular shit. I understand that I'm not gonna win everybody. So it's not important to me to say, oh, what that nigga say? Oh, what that nigga say? Oh, what that nigga say? But if I see it, I'll address it. It ain't, I'm not scared of a firm voice on YouTube. Listen here, buddy. I'm not scared of that. Pull up, nigga. I mean, whoever I dropped this link for, give a fuck about you, man. For real. Let's just, get that money, bro. All you niggas, man. Get that money. Worry about and focus on getting your own fucking money. And if you get mad about a little meme, then hey, let's talk about it. Let's have a little fun with this shit. This is what these kind of discussions is all about, man. Don't admit that you're boring. I mean, shit. If it bothers you because I said it, some of these niggas out here boring. Let's talk about it. But see, the thing is though, some of you guys act like y'all want people to be scared of y'all, be intimidated or whatever, man. No, nigga. Oh man, ain't nobody finna do this. Ain't nobody finna do that. Shoot, you mad about a meme? Hey, okay, but when I see it, and there's several people said it. They were saying it last night in the chat that you were quite, Shoot, they said that you were not happy. So, like, I mean, shit. So let me look at some of these comments. So that's my kind of beef too. Talking about the steak. Y'all have the same audience and similar content. I mean, but see, like I said, the difference between me and those guys is a lot of the audience wouldn't fuck with me, and that's okay. I'm good with that. I'm not gonna win everybody. You know how many people watch YouTube? I don't understand why people find it difficult to address a man to his face, and you know what? You're saying that on social media. It's not. It shouldn't even be that difficult because it's not to anybody's face. I'm not in your face. You're not in my face. I'm not gonna do you any harm. Shoot. Instead of doing a live stream talking about there's an issue. I mean, dude, I believe, man, deep down, man, a lot of these dudes live for this shit, man. There's a lot of guys that be on some fuck shit that gotta be called out. And I agree with that. I agree with that way of doing things. Shoot. Yeah, so yeah, let's talk. Let's be brutally honest. Only difference is, SB is bullshit, but you sort of provide shelter for SBE dudes like Roger and them, which is cool. But you and Ty have more in common than not. Okay. Roger is my boy. He's a habitual line stepper. I'm not gonna talk down on Roger. But and them, whoever and them is, I mean, whatever. But I just want to let you know where I stand with that. Let's see. Red Supreme gave Tai City a reality check. He should do it again because he not lying about making cheeseburgers content. Okay, I will not agree or disagree with that. Was it kind of funny? Yes, it was. I will call a spade a spade. I don't have to agree with it. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, Red Supreme, get that nigga Tai City Red Supreme. Yeah, nigga. No, I don't have to do that. Or whether you mean Red hit the cash out Supreme. Shoot, man. Hey, speaking of cash out, y'all, shoot, help me out, man. Contribute to the stash. It's displaying on the screen. Or I have to display it on the screen again. Yeah, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I mean, say Big Supreme never met a chick he didn't. Oh man, shit. I mean, that lame dude think he can roast. Yeah, that guy. Red Supreme killed Tai City. I mean, everybody has everybody has their opinion. Everybody, I mean, you can like or dislike. And shout out, I'm also broadcasting on Rumble, so I haven't put any links down. I haven't pinned any comments, but I'll put a link in the chat after this broadcast is done. If you want to follow me on Rumble, you can as well. But let's see. Beg to stop putting his hair up in a French. Goddamn. Simp, incel, broke, dusty, zesty. Yeah, they got all the words. They got all the words for people to refer to you as losers. They sure put a lot of effort into insulting you. I'm one of those guys that can just insult back. Gender war, all aka over dramatization. Oh shit. Dude, sorry guys. Gender war, aka over dramatization. Trump. Oh man, let me take a sip of water. Shit. A little tongue tied right now. Sorry. All right, gender war, aka over dramatization of black men having a voice and speaking their minds. I mean, accurate. I would say that one's accurate. Say where your bitch is at. You mad because you can't get to I mean, there's been a lot of that, man. Red Supreme, it was I get more bitches than you, and just General Tito. Shout out to that man. Like the dude's funny as shit. A motherfucker roasted angry man. And I mean, like, like I'm saying, I'm not one of these guys that's gonna be like, man, get him, man, get angry, man, get that nigga, man. But I can call us once again. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. That shit was funny, especially the way General Tito had that beard set up. That shit was fucking hilarious. Weather Detroit 313. That's what y'all do. That's literally what the manosphere is. Have you heard of Rollo Tomasi? It's all SBE. Yeah, I've heard of Rollo Tomasi, and a lot of guys in this space put stake in what he says. I mean, I don't particularly view Rollo Tomasi. You know what I'm saying? I rather check to see what all us guys are in this space are thinking, man. What we're talking about. Helping each other. Up. I hate to use these words because they sound like damn old feminine terms, like uplifted, uplift my brothers, shit. The black manosphere makes 2 serious errors daily. Thinking you can shame a chick to change. I'll address both of them once I read. And assuming female misandry is exclusive to black women, namely American black women. Okay, I believe that anybody in the black manosphere should know that, shaming anyone into changing is only going to make them more resistant to you. You know what I'm saying? If I try to shame a person for, say, not being married, and they can probably turn around and tell me what a trap marriage is or whatever, and just, we all have these, differences of opinion, and, we'll become more resistant to each other. Like, how your immune system works to viruses and shit. But, in assuming female misandry is exclusive to black women, I can at least say for myself, and I haven't really gotten that vibe from others. Like, I mean, I do remember Judge Dre saying that, misandry from black women is more dangerous than misandry from white women, which, the source of like said misandry is, white women. I mean, shit. I mean, when you have somebody who, is a CIA operative that can come in and just, say sisterhood, yas, and put up her fist, and then have a black woman and black women all over the place do that shit, then, you got to look at the power in something like that. Feminine pride, you know what I'm saying? You got to see where this shit coming from, and then they do feed off each other. If you really want to go that deep into history, if you want to talk about people like Anne Marie Stewart, you know what I'm saying? So, but we're not gonna have that conversation here. Yeah, but I'm a believer that adults are responsible for their actions and the shit that they say. So, I mean, if there's a large majority of said women saying some things that needs to be taken into consideration, but the seriousness of how you take them, that's another story. So no, I don't think these bitches are changed just by me telling, hey bitch, you need to stop that shit, girl. You need to stop wearing them short shorts like that. You need to stop twerking. Why would I want to stop something that I'm entertained by myself? I mean, seriously, I'm still a man. If a woman walking around and she got them hips and that butt jiggling, I'm gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got eyes. We do get caught up often in saying what we don't like instead of saying what we like. I would like to hear more of what we like, what our expectation is, what kind of woman we like. Instead of just, repeating talking points like fit, feminine, and friendly. I like to say, I like for her to have like I like a bow-legged woman. You know what I'm saying? She has caramel skin. She has to be nice. She has to play Street Fighter 2 or some shit like that, man. Like, but just throw some shit out there, man. You never know what you'll find. I mean, and it's whatever. If you don't trust a bitch, you don't trust a bitch. Live like that too. Shoot. Whether we talk about the black community, we know chicks from other races in America use misandry. Also, black women in America use misandry the most. Black women outside of America are respected. Do not discount the danger that comes with white chicks. Do not. Yes. Ask Terrence Crutcher. Do not underestimate the danger of white chicks. But yes, within our community, it can become somewhat problematic, and you're allowed to adapt to such a stimulus. We all are. We're allowed to say fuck a bitch. Shoot, whether and where you think these same women originally SBN, like literally nonstop. Manosphere does more than just shaming women out in the public, which y'all never talk about. I mean, I agree. I fear nothing and believe myself to be God. So, haha. Half the time it'd be a misunderstanding, but before they find out, there will have been some beef created. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack someone just because someone says so. I have to see what actually was said. So I'm not attacking Tai City. It's been enough of that. That guy's been getting a lot of attention this week. And I mean, like, me even mentioning his name gives him attention. It feeds that spirit. So, I mean, I'm just saying, this is what people are coming back and telling me. At least, I refuse to believe like, oh, nigga, I'm just too busy to respond to some comments sometime. I knew he knew looking at that shit. These niggas love YouTube. All these niggas do. These niggas love social media. They love to be able to talk their shit and get their shit off. Yeah, I love that shit. But I can admit it. Okay. Mostly likely your content creators are hypocrites as hell. When me and cover some uncertain stories here, you guys go in the chat calling them SBE. I mean, shit. Hey, you're allowed to have your take on viral stories. I mean, if bitch do something fucked up, hey, fuck, that shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Andre 416. It said SBE should fall under the category of sign language. I don't believe they're the same because sign language targets men, SBE targets women. If just if we want to be clear. So sign language was something that came out before SBE. SBE is something that it's contained still, I would say. The acronym itself, whether you agree with it or not, whether you have 300, 400 people talking about SBE this, SBE that, whether you got content creators in other spaces talking about, oh, SBE, SBE, or whatever, it's not something that's like something that's catching wildfire or anything. And I mean, like, in how they like to minimize me around here. If me saying it mean that it catching wildfire, is that something that you niggas want to admit right now at this point? Shoot. Yeah, it's some stupid niggas saying that shit. I mean, shit. I ain't saying the stupid nigga is Tai City. I ain't saying the stupid nigga is Zero. Shit. There's some stupid niggas out there saying that shit. Just like it's some stupid niggas saying simp. Calling everything a simp. Oh, you a simp. Oh, you think this woman is cool. You a simp. Man, shut the fuck up. I know what a fucking simp is. Like, damn. But hey, SBE targets women. Sign language targets men. So the thing is, though, SBE was created by men. So if I want to make fun of it, I think I should be able to make fun of it. Shit, nothing is free of being roasted and being made fun of, especially when many of you out there speak of Black manosphere. So, let's not sit up here and pretend like shit is exclusive. RPM said that Angry Man on roast was funny as hell. It sure the fuck was, whether you are fans of Angry Man or not. That shit was funny, especially that beard. It was the beard that was doing it for me. And that shit, the beard that he did, the background. Oh my God. I said, these dudes is hell, man. What the last time Ty roasted somebody? I mean, Ty will be like, what Ty says he does is he attacks the talking points. I think that the only way you can hold somebody accountable for being a roaster is if they actually talk about they're roasting someone. General Tito, he says he roasts people. Yeah, he does. He does roast people. Tai City says he attacks talking points. And, to an extent, I believe he does that. Whether you like the guy or not. But, if you believe Red Supreme roasted the shit out of him, like, it's funny, man. It's jokes. We used to sit in school with our classmates just joking on each other, man. Talk about everything. Talk about each other's mamas and shit, man. And we used to laugh at each other's shit, man. If you lost your shit, then, we didn't fuck with you like that. Or we probably did. Anyway, we was ruthless back in the day. I mean, shit. I like seeing that style. I mean, I don't think it's something that should make you so fucking mad that you just hate the motherfucker. Like, yeah. And then, if you ask people, Kev, can you put up with something like that? I'm like, yeah, I've had to put up with stuff like that. I mean, I think your average, normal, young black man, American has gone through that shit. We sit up and act like that. We don't. And I think it's fucking stupid. Oh, boy. Tito was brutal. Kev, BGSM more. In an attempt to make black men accepted by black men accept being replaced by immigrants, play a video of last night of a Democrat saying that America needs illegals because of a labor shortage. I mean, I think that corporate capitalism has done that anyway, and it's been doing it for the fucking longest. I mean, a lot of them has been coming over there and taking little jobs that other people complain at and don't want. And now we got a society that's complaining about even that, because I mean, any and everyone is getting over here, and they're getting the right to vote. I mean, I think that we're in a like, it, you know how people say that there's a first place, there's a second place, but there's a strong second. Black people are in a weak third as far as like the voting block right now. And then, based on our mentalities for wanting to seek symbolism all the goddamn time, and the lack of morale and enthusiasm amongst the black vote, you got all those factors, going into it. Then, you got your average American like me that believes that it doesn't, you know, matter one way or the other who's president, because, what, it things are going to happen a certain way, whether we like it or not. So, I mean, so prove me wrong, make an argument with me on what's more beneficial. I may agree, I may not agree. The Black Manosphere is about changing black men's mind. Change. Yeah, what up, BGS? Oh man, sorry. He said, "Nub Glory, stay in your IQ lane." Oh man, there's some smart guys here. We're I'm just saying. BGS told black men in this space change laws, which was a lie. All right, there's smoke in the chat, y'all. There's smoke in the chat. Will you guys fan the flames? Also, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost you a dime. All right, and I have a dislike. So awesome. I mean,
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn.
All right. Phil Brad, what up? I mean, I said, whether did I say white women are on your side? Okay. All right. So, I mean, shit. Okay. So supposedly somebody is mad about a meme. Like, that's awesome. That's great. Get mad. Get mad. I put another one down there. A grown man calling a woman a pick me gives off metrosexual vibes. Shoot. Look, it can get better or it can get worse. But please let me see this timestamp. Let me see this timestamp. Let me see what this man said. I'm actually craving this shit because I got a work week, and you know what happens when you have a work week. You don't have time to immerse yourself in certain things. These weekends are my chance. These weekends are my chance to do such. The 18th letter, what's good, Rakim? Ray Hama, the Humble Force, what's good? I am Slum Body. All right. Yeah, Kev. Black American men have the highest unemployment rates of any race, gender group. This proved that Black American men can solve their labor shortage instead of black misandrous Democrats. And we got Coffee Nino in the building. Salute, my brother. All right. Damn, LOL. All right. So now that that's clear, I mean, I don't know if it's clear or not, but I'm just gonna tell y'all what next week's smoke show is gonna be. And that depends on how much drinking I actually do next weekend. Just sometimes, there's certain times of the year where you are removed and go places to enjoy yourself, and one of those times is coming up. So I don't know about a Saturday show for next week. I think I can do the smoke show for sure, but next week's smoke show will be named Do the Men of the Space Owe the Black Manosphere. I did a Do the Women of the Space Owe the Black Manosphere, but I don't know. I think maybe it's time to examine, the men's positioning. You know what I'm saying? I know that there are men that represent the space, but there are other men too. You know what I'm saying? That can't do, they can't keep the word manosphere out their fucking mouth. And you know what I'm saying? Because of that, maybe they owe the space as well. You know what I'm saying? I do honestly believe that black men are allowed to question the intent of women. But hey, we need to be one of those factions of men that are allowed to question ourselves. So, oh my God, we got a new member. We got Yamcha 11. That's my dog. Well-traveled man. Loves the Asian culture. Loves the Asian culture, if you know what I mean. And also for Yamcha 11, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, the GOAT of anime, the creator of the most famous franchise of anime cartoons, Dragon Ball Z. Goku came from the mind of Akira Toriyama, and so did Yamcha. So thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. So that's my dog right there, Yamcha 11. Yeah. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. And then like black folk acting like, somebody explained the whole Mr. Popo thing. Like, black folks acting like, oh man, you're racist because of Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo is actually based on a Buddhist god. And when I looked at the picture of the Buddhist god, then oh shit. Hold up. I gotta stop, man. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, thanks for the super chat. This man finna get all kinds of shit, including a wrench. You're a moderator. You should be a moderator, man. Yamcha 11 should be a moderator. But thanks, man. Look, you finna get all the sounds, man. Look. Yeah, you get that too. You get that right there. Yeah. Yeah, you get that right there. And you get Mike.
It has nothing to do with this. They're just innocent people.
Man, appreciate that, man. Shit. Appreciate that love, man. Seriously. I'm gonna say LOL, it's all good, brother. Putting my money where my mouth is. Man, shit, man. Dude, man, that's love, bro. Shoot, that's love for real, man. Shit, so alrighty. Yeah. If that ain't stash cash, I don't know what is. Shoot. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, man, we're sitting up here. We're talking about certain things. We're talking about, the male space and, how people deal with things and, how, you know what though? I haven't even really addressed the topic about the cure all for shame in the communitah. I guess it's time to address that. The cure all for shame in the communitah. And, it's it should be no surprise to you. You know, you can be a piece of shit that puts his pregnant girlfriend in a fucking headlock. You can be one of those people that do that. You know, you can be a piece of shit guy that, smacked the bitch, assaulted a bitch, I mean, or a woman or, something like that. You can be that person or, you can be a person that has like, um, three different babies by four different guys living in a van down by the river. You know, staying with your pops or your mom with a mental condition. You know, have a record of thieving and shit. Have a really really bad credit score. You can have all that shit. But guess what? There's a way you can get away with being like that. And the way you can get away with being that way is hating on the brothers. You don't have to be ashamed of anything that you have become as long as you are shitty toward the brothers. For real. I mean, hell, it's like as much as people have been doxxed on this side and are made to, or people try to make them out to be ashamed of, who they are. If you want to know who ain't got no shame for real, it's the people who are the pieces of shit. If you really want my honest opinion on something like SBE, I'm saying this: it's the business model for success. How do you improve your standing with a company? You are shamed for what you haven't achieved as far as your metrics. You are blamed for what you haven't done. And it is explained to you time and time again until you become what that company needs. And even when you become what the company needs, you are still shamed, blamed, and explained to. You're not perfect going into anything. Everybody faces a level of shame when they come up here, a level of embarrassment. And it's how we deal with that shame and embarrassment, whether we are effective individuals or not. It can sound as crazy and as weird as you think that this sounds, but hey, you know what? SBE works when it comes to certain situations that are tangible, such as how you run your fucking company. As far as trying to get women to change, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of big back energy out there now. You got to get through that shield as well. And, if you want to climb that fucking mountain, you go right ahead. But, oh, man. I mean, my thing is, you avoid big back energy. You avoid that shit, bro. You avoid the things that will cause you an unnecessary amount. But if you want to be in the conversation, if you're just trying to drive your point home, that's okay. It's not that serious. It's not as serious you niggas believe, man. Just because people flag somebody's channel somewhere, I mean, doesn't mean that. It's just the fucking apocalypse, man. It is, or at least it's not that to me. I mean, it's like that to y'all niggas, man. Some of y'all ride or die for this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? These YouTube streets, man. This shit the hood. My ideal YouTube environment is not a hood type environment. It's not. It seriously isn't. It's like, what the fuck are you guys even talking about? There's some virtual street corner that all you niggas hang out at with your hoodies on and your little rolls of cash in your pocket and shit. And Then you got a dude that's wearing a fur coat and a mustache that pulls up in a Cadillac. Hey man, give me my portion, dog. Yeah, go buy your mother something good. Like, no, nigga. The hood. Drink water, y'all. Drink water. Drink water and poop regularly. Shoot. Hold up, I gotta do something real quick. And maybe I'll open up the panel. Shoot. Standard. There you go. All right. I'm gonna say weather with that minimum wage humor. Oh God. BGS, your mother slept with King. Oh, y'all doing some roasting down there. Oh shit. Man, let me tell you something, man. It you know what becomes very interesting when your child is growing up, you know, the shit that they start to pick up on. My daughter is in a classroom where these kids call themselves roasting each other. And like one of her best buddies in the class, this little dude, like I ain't gonna say names over there. This motherfucker started talking about this other girl's edges. I was like, what? You serious? This coming out of your mouth, edges. In third grade, talking about edges, man. Girl, you ain't got no edges. Man, I started laughing, man. Oh shit. Getting the side eye from my wife though. I was just like, man, I mean, they kids. Like shit, we used to do like there's gonna be roasting, there's gonna be joking forever and ever. It's just that, you know, as a parent, you can never be too prepared for some shit like that to happen. So I see you guys down there doing a age-old tradition in the black community. You are roasting each other. So how's a third grader gonna tell another girl she ain't got no fucking edges, man? What the fuck, bro? She got no edges? This is what y'all doing now? Imagine at what point they're gonna be at by the time they get to be our age. I mean, but hey, back in the 80s, everybody was joking on women who got weave. I mean, everybody, men and women included. Oh boy. So I seen that BS Kev. What did you see? What did you see, Andre? All right, okay. I guess I'll open up the panel. And any of you guys, any of you cool niggas out there who think you too cool to come out on this panel and shit and explain your motherfucking self, man, you know, you can hit that link too. Man, I'm too cool, man. You niggas is weird, man. Niggas that mention niggas that damn, you know, ain't even checking for them. That shit is weird. Got Mackenzie Mayweather in the building. What's going on? I mean, it's not something I was talking about on social media. This was my daughter's third grade class. Like they're saying that in my daughter's third grade class. Yeah, Death Racer 25X. What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. But you know, all right, man. So who's gonna hit the link? Who's gonna pull up on a fucking tricycle? Oh man, come on. Oh man. God damn, y'all really doing it like that? Oh shit. Oh, we got Mr. BGS. How you doing, Mr. BGS? Well, I think he's getting his microphone together.
Hold on, yeah. Tell him to pull up and talk about politics. That's what he wants to talk about. Okay.
Okay. All right.
If he wants to come up instead of chat and type in the chat, talk about I don't know about it. Come on up.
All right.
Hit the link. Hit the link, man. Hit the link, man. Come on up.
All right.
See what you know. I want to see what you know, Nub.
Yeah.
Come on up. Anyway.
Yeah. So
I wish cats would put timestamps instead of us having to fish through 3 hours to see what they said about us.
I mean, like I said, I ain't got time to sit up there, man, and just sit there and worry about it. Just sit there and dream about it and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
But I want to tell the sign language story, right? I've told like 1,000,000 times, right? Okay. 2007, my friend was actually interviewing Yana Van Zant, right? Okay, 2007. And I came over, talk about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? I said the biggest problem with females, with women, is 3 things, right? Shame, okay, because they're ashamed of their position, right? They're feel guilty because they can't change it, right? And how do they cover it up? With the need to be right, okay? I've said that for years, especially my female channel, which Kevin used to be on a lot of times. I brought Kevin Samuels in 2016, okay, to actually help out the so-called, remember they used to call them educated lames?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that or not. Okay.
No, I remember that.
In other words, you don't really hear that too much anymore because Kevin came in and actually kind of dusted, kind of refined those diamonds. Okay, so you don't hear that much. They're called high value men now. So all the educated lames, they used to be called educated lames, but not high value men. But the thing is, what Kevin does took my concept, right, which is shame, guilt, need to be right, which black women do project on everybody else, right? And he put insults in, okay? So sign language with the I is shame, insults, guilt, right? That's where it came from, okay? I've told that 1,000,000 times. Go back to 2015, okay? I started saying it back then, way back then. 5 years before Kevin Samuels actually started using it on his show, okay?
Okay.
That's the quick answer, okay?
Okay, so, BGS.
I am a part of ARP. I'm glad to be old enough to actually get it.
All right. How beneficial is that, AARP?
Actually, you get a lot of discounts, man. As far as transportation, almost free bus riding, movies, restaurants. You save about 15 to 20%.
All right.
It's helpful.
All right.
Plus airfare, travel, all kind of other bullshit that goes along with it. Even though I don't use it, but it is beneficial.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to be 60 to get it. They start sending you the shit at what, 48, 49? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, do you believe that you have to be a piece of shit person to avoid shame in the community?
Basically, shame in America is not done very well. You go to Africa, any place else in the world, man. Shame. In fact, the shame-based cultures are prevalent in Asia, really prevalent in Asia. You go to China and see about shame, man, or go to Japan and see about shame. They do it. Go to Korea, see about they really do it. Okay, this is nothing compared to Asia. Shame is how you keep people in line. Always has been.
So why is it not so effective over here in the Americas?
It's because we come from a liberal culture. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we're individualist culture, right? So individualist culture, shame doesn't work as well.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Otherwise you wouldn't, because trust and believe, you wouldn't have a Megan Thee Stallion or Sexy Red in Japan, right? She'd be shamed out of existence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some parts of Africa too.
Oh, in fact, there was African woman, several that said that, man, that they're trained, they keep them chicks in line with shame, right? Now the mother would come after them. It wouldn't be a man. The thing is that shame is supposed to be expressed to women by the mother, okay? And the women, they used to be expressed like my grandmother. Shame was the first thing that came out of her mouth, right? To keep women in check. The thing is, women's lib and all that kind of shit, that's went out the window. Do what you want. There's nothing that you can't. You want to wear a dress and you're a man, no problem. You want to change sexes, no problem. You want to leave your kids, no problem. You want to leave your marriage, no problem. Whatever you want to do is okay.
So do you believe that shame is effective on men?
Yeah, of course it is. How you keep people in line. Well,
Yeah.
you're not a good man if you don't take care of your kids. Okay, you're not a good
Yeah.
father if you don't get your kids educated, right?
Mhm.
You don't. If you get that chick pregnant, then you don't take care of your kids. You're a deadbeat dad, right? That's shame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the same way that shaming is effective on men, people would argue that it is as ineffective on women.
It's okay. Certain things about women is really even now the feminists keep women in check by shame, right? Look at the. I'll give you an example, right? With what's her name? Simone Biles and her husband. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they try to shame him. Well, how can you say that you was the prize? Or
We
how
more
you let
so say that's an attempt.
how you let her how you let her how you let him say that to shame you by saying that you the prize. You need to divorce that Negro if he said that kind of that's shame.
I don't think it worked.
Well, it didn't work because they're way off. Okay, Simone Biles admitted that she chased him. It's not something that she admitted that 2 years before he even came out.
Okay. Well,
So it ain't gonna work. I know what I
it's
got.
called evidence.
In other words, dudes that look like her husband and women that are 4'8" don't normally get together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not normal. Okay, normally the guy like if the plays for the NFL, he don't pick a chick like Simone Biles, right? He wouldn't.
Mm.
Okay, Simone Biles is cute, but she's not gorgeous, and she is not over 5 feet tall. He 9 times out of 10, he probably wouldn't have picked her.
But she's an extraordinary human being.
She might be, but okay. How many other gymnasts that you know have married a professional football player?
Oh, not many. I
How
can't
many?
say. I can't just name them off the top of my head.
How many Olympic champions that you know married a professional athlete that's making a whole bunch of money?
You make a good point here.
Okay, those things don't translate. Okay, they don't.
Yeah. So,
Nub Glory, why don't you come on up, man? You said I don't know my politics. The link is there. I'm here. Come on up, because I want to see what you know. Because I just went through all this, man. Because first thing is Congressman said demographics. Okay, but you guys believe what's going on CNN and Fox. That's what you guys follow. I don't follow that shit. You guys do.
Yeah. Death Racer says men accept damn near everything from a woman. Women can take another female shaming more serious.
You have been socialized. I say this over and over again. You've been socialized, okay, for the black women of the gynocracy to control you with the same shit they put on themselves. Okay, they use the same tactics as they do the women. Okay, a white woman does not shame you the same way that a black woman does. Okay, you've been socialized to accept that and be controlled by it. That's how come when passport bros go overseas to find whatever they're gonna find, right? Then with brothers running behind, oh, you could have found a woman here. Why you go? You must be a nothing if you went overseas to get with women. Blue, blue, blue. That's shame, okay?
Yeah.
That's shame.
Shame works on men because men have bigger egos.
Oh, it's no. We
imagine being told by a woman that you're not good in bed.
Well, the thing is, it works on it works on us is because we have been socialized that our egos and our manhood is actually based on how many women we can bet, how well we actually do with them.
Yeah. I mean, get more bitches. Yeah,
in Africa, if you go to Africa, that shit does not exist. Don't exist.
Africa. Okay.
African women don't do that. It's the exact opposite. In fact, I can play the clip. This woman in Africa, she said the women are actually trained to satisfy their mate. Okay. Period. Our women are not trained to satisfy us. Okay, they're not. They don't do anything. They starfish, right? You got to get me off, otherwise you ain't shit. I mean, stop me if I'm wrong, man. Stop me if I'm wrong.
Look, then shouldn't that prompt brothers to shift their focus elsewhere? Not to deal with a stupid cunt that would actually.
The thing is, how do you change 12 or 13 generations of socialization that's been passed down in your culture? How do you do that? Explain that to me, because I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, is that some real shit you're saying? You don't
It's the
know? How
real,
do
it's
you
the real
change it?
shit. Yeah, how do you change
Yeah,
it, man?
yeah. Well, you really can't. You
You
know,
can't. Exactly.
you can't.
You
It's
can't.
too far gone.
It's too far
So
gone. That's right.
so
In fact, our women should actually shift gears and stop their tactics, right? How come they don't? Because they can't. They don't know anything else.
so let's get this straight.
Uh-huh.
If you're talking about 12 and 13 generations of programming
Yes.
that can't change, then what the fuck use us saying anything to them?
The
You
thing
know.
is, okay, the thing is, and I said this, right? Okay. You have to show the men, okay, because I don't give a shit about what women say. We have to show the men exactly what women are saying because they will not believe it unless they hear women say it. Well, I don't believe it because it's not my say. I don't believe that. I don't believe that unless you show example after example after example. Okay, this is the way they think. This is what they say. This is how they feel about you. Okay, and
Mm,
regardless of what you think that they think about you. This is what they actually think. Okay, this is what they
mm.
actually do, and this is where it came from. Okay, as to show them what they said in 1850 and 1900 and 1950, 1970, 1960, 1980, 1990, 2025. It ain't changed.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
if you don't believe history, then God bless you.
I
Okay,
believe I believe tangible history. I do
yeah,
believe
yeah.
if it really happened, then I believe it should be factored in.
In
But
1850, Tommy Curry showed it that
mm,
the white woman was telling the black woman, "Do not marry your black husband is because he will mistreat you, beat you, abuse you, cheat on you, blah blah blah." That's 1850. What has changed?
what was that? What was that? What you talking about? Samuel Cartwright and his shit?
No, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about this.
Or I
This
mean,
is
what's his name? Was his name? Was it William Cartwright or Samuel
Cartwright.
Cartwright?
Women were talking William Cartwright in the movie.
William Cartwright. Oh, okay.
So
No, I'm talking about the guy that said that if you put black men in a position where they're
no, it
economically
was
free, they'll use it to oppress the women.
it was actually a suffragette in 1850. Okay, I think I can't remember. It was one of those suffragettes. I can't remember her exact name.
Then why am I coming up with the name of Cartwright?
I
That
have
does
no
have
idea.
significance.
Okay. You'll never be Mrs. Cartwright came from a movie. That's why they use
Uh,
it all the time.
okay, so that wasn't
No,
who Bell Hooks got her teaching from.
she got it from. It wasn't Cartwright. What was her name? Bell Hooks got it from a suffragette.
Okay.
That's where she got it from. She didn't get it from a man.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes my history would be like scrambled eggs and be all over the place.
Because I
Yeah.
read the book where she said all that shit. That was God, what's that book's name? And Our Woman. In fact, I actually I did 2 videos on that shit, showing exactly what she said. She said it was racism for a white man not to marry a black woman and give that black woman his
Uh,
status as a white woman. That's why I came
okay.
up with the myth of white womanhood.
All right. Well, I don't. Hey, Mackenzie Mayweather, thank you for the super sticker.
I don't want to hear Glory. I don't want to hear that shit in the chat, man. Bring your cowardly ass up here, okay? Cowardly lion.
Okay. Nub Glory. He says, BGS and more. Democratic congressmen are paid by multimillionaire and billionaire donors who are liberal and who are aligned with the Democratic Party.
Who the Republicans paid by? Who the Republicans paid by?
Immigration.
Who the Republicans paid by?
Those same folks.
Those same folks.
The same people.
In fact, Republicans been the corporate arm of the United States since Lincoln, okay, and the railroads. It has not changed by big corporate industrial business. Been a party of that since 1860, okay, when the Whigs went out of business.
Okay. All right. I'm just putting up Nub Glory's comments, because Nub Glory is being addressed.
He can come up, man. Get out of the chat. Stop being a coward.
Detroit 313 said, yep, but according to SBE, ugly ass niggas saying passport bros are tricking in overseas.
I mean, they trick here. Goddamn, they trick you. When a chick says cash at me $100, otherwise I'm gonna block you, or you got to spend $250 on me to even take me out. Okay, got to pay for my kids' daycare. You got to flew me out for $5,000. That's tricking.
Dude, I mean, tricking has gone to other depths now. There's like tricking without even the presence of sex.
Yeah,
I mean, shoot.
because they call that finesse. Okay.
DM and cash apps,
Yeah.
and it's
But God forbid you go overseas for get it for 10 cents on the dollar. Okay, it's called economics.
I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, just like some chick told me years and years and years ago, because we used to talk about this little spot they used to go to in Montgomery.
I'm waiting on you, Nub. But go ahead.
And just it told me about female nature and where it was headed. It was too many trick ass niggas in those places. And all of the prettier girls, instead of you being able to approach them saying, hey, you know what? What's good? Let's have a beer. Let's have a conversation. Okay. You got these dudes making indecent proposals at all times. So, so what she was basically telling me is it's fucking up the mentality. But how can you really control something like that if these hoes are getting paid? You know what I'm saying? It's come through in a different form on social media. You got these Insta thoughts, you got these OnlyFans, niggas DM and cash apps. Like I said, you got all kinds of shit right now.
I'll use this. I'll use this analogy, Kev. Right? Okay. In 1998, right, I was at Comdex, right, in Las Vegas, right. When I first saw my first flat screen, right, 50 inches. Okay. Guess what it cost?
Your first 50-inch flat screen. What I would say, 2,000. Like.
It was $1 per square inch.
$1 per square inch.
So $1,000 per square inch, per vertical inch. So 55
inch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very fucking expensive.
$50,000. What is it now?
What's it now, man? You get a 50-inch for $200 at Walmart. Like,
so in other words, in 25 years, right? It went down to less than a tenth of its price, right?
Okay.
Less than really less than that, like 1% of its price, right? It's called supply and demand, right? In other words, economy of scale, right? So in other words, if it's gonna go to whoredom, let it go and let it hit the bottom. Let the coochie hit the bottom, right? When everybody's selling it, guess what? It's worthless. It's like water.
Oh shit. I mean, or it could be an ever flourishing economy like weed. I mean, it's a chance for that, because I mean, sex constantly sells. It's something that hasn't stopped.
Okay, I'll give you an example, right? Because I always talk about the crack era, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm young. I'm 21, 22 years old when the crack era first hits in 1981, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And coochie at the time, if you buy it off the street, was $30, right? Because we used to talk about this shit, right? Okay. 3 years later, after cracker, it went down to $5.
Oh wow.
And less. Okay. Why? Because the chicks got on crack and flooded the market. It wasn't worth it anymore.
Damn.
So you talk to a prostitute on the street, right? And she said, "Daddy ain't making no money." I said, "Why?" I said, "Well, all these other chicks have brought the price down." That's what'll happen if you flood the market.
Yeah. But I guess due to inflation in 2024, that $5 has increased to $40.
I mean, it's already $40. In fact, there was a chick that was on Instagram saying $40. Okay, it's gonna be $5 because this is the thing, because I call this the coffee girl theory, right? Okay. In fact, this happened in Greece. I use Greece as an example, right? The hookers were selling box. I mean, the good ones, the call girls selling box for euros, right, in Greece, right, until Greece had a crash, okay, and then all these chicks flooded the market, right? So box went from 100 euros down to less than 10 euros if you're lucky. A 90% drop in like 5 years. 90% drop because they flooded the market. I said, if it's going to happen, flood the market. Stop tricking. Flood the market. Why are you paying chick $100 for box, man? Let her go back out on the street, come back in a year. It'll be half. Now,
Plus, I mean, like box is easy to get anyway. It's like shit.
it's standard equipment. It's not
Man, all you
rare.
do, I mean, shit. It's like all you
There's
gotta
more.
do is be watching a movie sometimes, and then one
There's
sneeze, and then all of a sudden you in some draws. Like
there's 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 more women than you, right? Okay, if you want cheap box, man, get on a plane, go to Mombasa, basically buy it for $4. Okay.
I'm not even talking about buying it though. I'm just saying like be in the gas station one day buying a fucking Snicker bar and Laquita walk in and she shit, just magic from there.
What I'm
I
saying.
mean, but I mean,
What I'm saying, that's we call it liking and love and attraction. Okay, with this totally separate thing. We talk about economy. Okay, buying and selling. That other stuff is pushed to the side. That goes beyond box. Okay,
yeah.
beyond sex. Okay. In fact, when a lot of women had to get their shit straight in the '80s because they couldn't use sex as a selling point.
Mm.
So what? Okay. Oh, I ain't gonna give you no head. Shit, I can go down and get head for $4 on the corner. What are you talking about?
Oh God, that's some risky stuff.
So why am I dating you? Shit is risky now. Look at STD rates, okay, amongst average women, right?
Yeah. I mean, that kind of thing has always existed in some form, the
Yeah.
clap.
And in fact, it's worse now than it was then.
Yeah,
Way worse. Way worse.
Because you have this mindset, this I can throw it around all I want mindset. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it is what it is. This is why men need to learn how to adjust to this dangerous fucking climate.
They already have, man, 60%, and this is something that you've heard, right? When they Pew Research, right? A couple years ago, 60% of the young men had not even been on a date in the last year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, right? They adjusted. They've already adjusted. But the thing is that if you can't get to these young men, okay, you can't change this transactional whore culture, right? Where young men will actually form families. Guess what's going to happen to your society in short order, right? Don't produce kids, and these dudes ain't working like this for a family. What's going to happen to them, to America?
Man, look, you're gonna have little men like that get their first job, and the first thing they're gonna do is buy some pussy.
Oh, now you buy the thing. Okay, this is the typical. In fact, I was just listening to
First
somebody.
check.
Somebody was telling me
$40.
Somebody was telling me a story about the I think it was the maid that was working for him, right? And he told me a story about her son who's 19, 20 years old, right? Never had a girlfriend, never been on a date, never been on a job. He's 20. Okay, what does he do? He sits in his room and plays video games. Okay. That is the future of what China in Japan they call it grass eaters, right? Ikikomori, right? Okay. 30% of Japanese guys that are 50 and under have never even had a date in their life. Okay. Okay. And China is starting to call it laying flat and then letting it rot. We don't give a shit. Let the society rot. Okay. And it's starting to spread to the West. That's what they're afraid of. Okay. If you cannot have family formation, the shit's gonna crumble. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, by saying grass eater, isn't that some type of slight to masculinity? I mean, Steve the Dean uses grass eater in a way that is very insulting.
It's called shaming. Okay. Shaming.
So I mean, the whole, like, if they fear grass eating culture coming over here and stuff like that,
it's already here. It's already here.
Yeah. So and there are already levels of shame that's coming with that too.
But the thing is, the shame is not working. Okay, that's the problem. When it stops working, stop working. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's I mean, calling guys like that incels.
Yeah, you can, but incels and voluntarily celibate guys, they used to be called true force loneliness. Okay, before they change their names, those are socially awkward guys that cannot, under any circumstance, get a girlfriend, no matter how hard they try. Those are true incels. Everybody else is what we call MGTOWs. Okay. Men going their own way. Those are the guys that you're seeing. But they call them. They're starting to call these guys incels to actually shame them.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't think incel is a term of endearment. I mean,
no, it's not. It's a slur. It's a slur that women and other people throw at guys. Okay, in fact, what Anton Daniels called an incel, even though he's married with a kid. Okay.
Yeah. Just like they call married women pygmies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but let me respond to Nub Glory. He said, BGSM or you don't listen.
Now come on up, man. I want to hear that shit. Come on up.
I explained earlier that I couldn't join the panel, but in the near future I will join Jeff's panel.
You've been saying that
for why Black American men should vote for Trump.
He's been saying that for 2 years. Trump lost because of COVID, right? He's gonna win because Biden it went on for an adventure. That's why Biden's gonna lose. Point blank. Period.
Oh, you're saying that Biden's gonna lose this November?
Yes. Okay, this is something the congressman said when I played the video yesterday, right? Okay. Since Biden's been in office, right, the dollar has declined in value 23%. Okay.
Wow, 23%. That's not good. That is not good.
You do not keep your job with results like that. Okay. Same thing I told people Trump was going to lose because you don't keep your job when you screw up like that. Okay. Trump lost his job. I had Trump picked to win before COVID. I hadn't picked to win. Okay. I had to change my mind. Okay. In October, it was he couldn't pass that last stimulus bill in October because he's done. He's not going to win. And people are still mad.
Yeah.
I know who Biden is, I know who Biden is. Biden is a blue Dixiecrat, okay? Go look up the crime bill. But people don't listen, okay? Or you like Biden. I know who Biden is, okay? But thing is, he's going to win because your boy screwed the pooch, okay? And just like Biden screwed the pooch, he's going to lose.
Yeah. Biden screwed the pooch without a condom. But
I don't even like to go into it because I went into it 2 years ago, and I said what's happening right now. I said was going to happen 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago, because it's inevitable if we start breaking shit up. And anyway, okay, he's lucky. He's lucky it's not worse. That's his problem. He's lucky it's not worse. It could be worse if the BRICS wanted to throw back our bonds and not stop buying our bonds, okay, it'd be much, much, much worse. But it's stable because America would take down the whole system if they let it go. If they try to destroy it, they take down the whole system. But anyway, that's probably too much for the Negroes in the back.
Yeah, well,
I can't get 2 years. I can't come on the panel right now because I'm at work. I can't come on the panel. It's been 2 years, Nub. 2 years.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck you are talking about. I said it. You have to do better if you want to prove it.
Oh, okay. So are you shocked that I don't know, looking at I haven't followed it that much, but looking at the Democrat, looking at the Republican, and looking at who they had Trump running against and who they had Biden running against, they were like all nobodies, man. That was a difference than in this year in the other presidential campaigns that was in 2020 and 2016.
Okay, Biden in that particular group has an agenda that they want to complete, in my opinion. All right, don't get mad at me, Biden. I know, Grandpa, you don't like me. Okay, don't get mad at me. All right? Okay, I know what you guys listening, right? Okay, the thing is that he can't campaign. He's too old to actually campaign, so they cleared the whole field for him. They took out just about everybody else. Took them all out. Okay.
But let me say, the Republican had some names. They had some standouts. They had Vivek, they had DeSantis, and Nikki Haley, and all of them did piss and shit compared to Trump.
What were they banking on about Trump?
That he'll go to prison.
He would have to get convicted.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to run.
If he got convicted, he wouldn't be able to run, right?
The insurrection.
On, right? Yeah. That's where they're banking. The insurrection was garbage because the Senate said he wasn't guilty. After
Mm.
that, he's cleared. Convict him after that. The highest
Yeah,
court in the land said he didn't do it. Okay, you can't go any higher than the Senate.
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, now all you got left now is banter.
that's all you
Well,
got left.
we believe he did it. You
We
know,
believe he did it. We believe he did that. All the clock's going to run out on that kind of stuff, right?
yeah.
He's going to be elected. If he can't convict him, he's going to be elected because the
Oh
Biden
man,
administration has done such a piss poor job, in my opinion. In my opinion, Grandpa. Okay,
my
you
dad
screwed
is
up.
my dad is a staunch Democrat,
Yeah.
and he says he's not voting for Joe Biden.
Yes. I wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 77, he'll be 77 this year.
Yeah.
And
And then on top of that, okay, because the shit is so screwed up, you have to import workers, right? And actually pay them to be here. Guess what? They have a black woman in Chicago wearing MAGA hats right now.
oh shit.
I mean, and I asked Black Uro.
This is MAGA country.
And I'm not voting for Joe Biden. They're putting on MAGA hats because of the immigration situation.
Oh man.
I don't blame them. Okay,
Oh god.
you put yourself between a rock and a hard place. You have no place to go. You have no leeway. But it is what it is. The thing is, if you think you can beat Trump, you know, in an election with all this stuff going on, I'd be shocked. I wouldn't bank on him.
Oh man. Yeah, this election is going to be very, very interesting.
It's going to be a toss-up at best. And the thing is, this would shock people, right? Because they thought the polls were incorrect up until Iowa, right? So Trump cannot be this popular because he's not even running. He's under four indictments, right? Or four trials, right? Okay. And then Iowa happened. He crushed everybody else in the Republican side. They said, "Oh my goodness, the polls are right."
Yeah, I mean he utterly destroyed him. I mean,
he destroyed him. Yeah.
Like once that number got away from Nikki Haley, I'm like, there's no way, ain't no way,
no way. Yeah, and she was the best out of the four, you know, in my opinion.
Well, the best wasn't good enough. I mean,
well, you know, she's banking on Trump not being able to run.
Yeah.
And when it looked like he will be able to run, especially after Super Tuesday, she said, "Forget it, I'm throwing it in the hat."
Okay, so say Trump wasn't able to run, you think they'd have been Biden would have just might as well handed to Biden?
I think he would have squeaked by.
He would have squeaked by, but
yeah.
he can't squeak by this. That's what you're saying?
No.
Yeah. All right. Well,
no. I mean, the thing is, you walk into the grocery store and you try to buy food, you see the prices and the shrinkflation, which is going to get worse. You know, according to my sources. Gonna get worse. Okay, it's gonna be tough, young old man. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, shrinkflation. You
know what shrinkflation is, right?
Explain it.
Okay, in other words, instead same price but less product, right?
Oh God.
they can't up the price because you won't buy it, right? So what do they do? Give you less in the same package.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does that explain it?
Yeah, that explains it. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going. Instead of 1 pound of ground beef for $5, it's going to be 0.98 or 0.96 for $5, and then they'll go lower than that if they can.
At this point, 0.78. Okay.
Oh yeah, they go. They've gone real low, man.
I'll give you an example, right? I always go to the 99-cent store and buy Hershey Kisses in a little bag, right? It used to be 3.3 ounces for 99 cents, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So they raised it up the price to $1.49 and gave me 2.2 ounces. That's shrinkflation and inflation at the same time.
Oh shit.
and this is not the scary part, man. This is really scary shit, man. You know, a lot of people are getting tired of lying. Actually coming out and telling the truth that you have to do something. Okay, so. But if you go back, I think me and Angry Man were actually on a panel together. I think it was mine, and me, Angry Man, was it Dre? Okay, and a couple other people, right? Actually, going back and forth about that 2020 election, right? I said if Trump cannot pass that last stimulus bill, he will lose. Okay, and Pelosi made sure that he couldn't. And guess what? He
He
lost.
lost.
He lost by the hair of his chinny chin chin. Did he not?
Yeah. He did. I mean,
In a close
how
race.
much difference? How much difference do you think that the whole extension and the mail, counting all the mail-in ballots? You know, how much of an impact do you believe that had?
Um, it's hard to measure. I think it had some. I think what happened was the people that wouldn't normally vote voted.
Uh,
Okay, so and when the extension and the mail-in ballots actually got to people that wouldn't normally go to the polls.
mm.
So I think you had the most people in history that voted in the in that election. The biggest
Okay,
percentage of people.
but there's no luxury like that in November this time
Uh,
because
I,
you don't have COVID.
I mean, they haven't stopped the mail-in ballots. It's still going on. I just got mine for my locals. For my locals about a month ago. They're
Oh,
still
okay.
there. They haven't
Okay.
stopped it. But the thing is that it's kind of hard in a bad economy and two wars and blah 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 and immigration problem blah 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 to actually win this election. Okay, if he does, I'll bow down. If he wins this election, I'll bow down. You're a master, man. You're a Jedi. I can't argue with you. Okay, because it's way beyond my uh, uh, my estimation. I actually picked what since Obama. Okay, since Obama, I've actually picked since Obama's first term. I actually picked since 2008 the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elections. Okay,
Mm.
I picked I actually picked Trump over Hillary in 2016. Believe it or
Oh
not,
yeah, that one right there blew me away.
I wasn't surprised. But there's a story behind it. Okay,
Mm.
it's called Libya, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But
man.
that's a different case. I People didn't think that Obama was going to win. I picked him in 2008. Okay, people thought he wouldn't beat Hillary. I knew he would.
Mm.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah, but you said you picked Biden for 2020, so you picking Trump for this year.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I might get some small amount of amusement from it, just because I know some people that have annoyed me with
yeah.
this. I
Eh,
mean, I'm sitting up there like, look,
eh,
won't like my thing is, it seemed more so like we vote against shit instead of voting for stuff.
eh,
You
eh.
know?
In fact, I'll tell you this, man, because I actually said this like 2 years ago, or actually 3 years ago, right? Was it three now? Yeah, when 2021, right after the trial with Trump. Okay, I said if he runs again, they're gonna take him to court. Okay, they're gonna try to take his money and try to put him in jail. Okay, if he runs again, right? That was the agreement. Guess what? He ran again. Guess what happened to him? Right? They're trying to put him in jail.
Yeah.
I told him. I said that 3 years ago. But
Yeah.
people like Nub Glory forget that shit. Okay, you forget that stuff. I'm a political agnostic. I do not care who wins or loses. It's policy with me.
Yeah. Okay. So you agree with the policy? That's who gets your vote, which is the way it should be.
Which is the way it should be. Really, I don't really vote for either one of them. 'Cause I don't like either one of them. Okay, but that's me. I'm independent. But
Yeah.
I pick policy. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote in Bernie Sanders last. I knew Bernie wasn't gonna win, but I didn't want to write in Fred Flintstone. So and then like at the polls in my area, they were looking at my damn ballot like, oh, you voted for Bernie? Like Nick, like no.
I voted for Kanye West in 2020. And that's a protest vote, is it not?
Yeah, protest vote. I
I
mean,
voted for Kanye West in 2020. Okay.
my conscience was clear. Like it was clear. I mean, I remember driving through driving through my city streets,
Hmm.
and people were dancing in the streets because Biden won.
Really?
I'm like, you are goddamn kidding me.
Ah! When grandpa brought in 30,000 troops into Washington D.C., he let you know I'm not playing. Okay, this is where I really am.
Mhm.
He lets you know he's not to be played with. Okay.
It's Donald
Y'all,
Duck for
y-
me.
y'all don't know who Grandpa really is, man. Y'all really don't. Okay. You
Mm.
really don't. Don't really know who he is. But I do. I've been following the guy and who's associated with. Okay. And why they're doing what they're doing. Okay. But they screwed the pooch, man. They're trying to make up for it. Is what it is. But you can't. Not at this stage.
I mean, RPM said Donald Duck should be president.
He might. You can't. It can't hurt, right? Like chicken soup. Couldn't hurt.
I mean, for real though, he was in 2016. Have you seen that picture of Donald Duck upside down and how much it resembles Trump?
Y'all ain't shit.
I'm like, man, I'm
Y'all
like,
ain't
damn.
shit.
I mean, whoever. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, in other words, when Trump first got elected, he was an idiot, right? But thing is, he got better. He learned. Okay.
Yeah.
He got better in the second half of his presidency. Okay, he did. I actually said that. But the thing is, what took him out is what he did with Fauci and COVID. Well, short of COVID, Donald Trump will still be president right now. Short of COVID. But you can't, when a million people die on your watch, it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard to make up for that.
Yeah, and then saying things like he was telling people to inject themselves with bleach. I was like,
Oh,
I will always believe that he was being sarcastic when he said that.
I think so too. I do. Too.
Yeah, but people just like.
But if you're president, you can't say shit like that.
Yeah. I get it. I do. Yeah. You are. That is a position that is supposed to have the utmost reverence and respect. The symbolism behind the position of the presidency is, second to none.
but he's way more entertaining than Biden, that's for sure, though.
Oh God!
And there's never a dull moment with Trump in office.
No, not at all. I tell you, but I know there's gonna be some angry folks that I got to deal with in November.
Why?
Cause man, it's man. I got some family members, like older people, like they just hate Trump. They hate him.
What did he do? What did he do?
He's a racist. That's what he's a racist. He's a blatant racist.
And the author,
his daddy is a Klansman.
And the author of the crime bill in 1904 that gave eulogy for Strom Thurmond is not a okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Y'all have short memories.
No, but what I'm saying is like my thing is. I actually paid attention somewhat to history.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Trump's a racist, he's not the most severe racist.
No,
that has had a powerful position. Sure. I mean, shit. You want somebody else a piece of shit? How about Andrew Jackson? Like,
why you think they call Trump a rhino? Okay, it's because a liberal that's a Republican. That's a rhino. He's a liberal. Trump is not a conservative. He's a liberal. Okay. Biden's a conservative. Okay. Okay. That's why you're. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Biden is not a liberal. Okay. Strom Thurmond was his mentor. Okay.
No, I mean, he just. I think that. I mean, my thing is, for recent memory, I believe that Biden's popularity, quote fingers, is the of Obama nostalgia. Obama chose Biden. People love Biden because one of the most famous orators in the history of United States politics chose him to be the vice president.
Yeah. Well. Anyway.
Wait.
I mean, people don't even know why Obama was actually elected. Okay, for the most part, it wasn't you. all the global bankers, man, in China said we want this guy. Okay, otherwise we're actually gonna crash the whole system. I'm telling too much. Okay.
Man, Oprah announced Obama before he started running. So.
She crowned him. Yeah, I actually have a article from that when she crowned him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Obama was going to win. I think it was 2007. Michelle was actually giving a speech in Iowa. So a little white lady come up and hug her and said he's going to win. 2007.
Yeah.
I said he's going to win. Won't even be close.
Oh, and it wasn't.
It wasn't. Yeah, he's going to win.
Yeah, it wasn't, man. I mean, like the pleasure that I got out of an Obama presidency is, I was, in my home state, living in my home state at the time.
Yeah.
The pleasure that I got out of it was being able to watch white people in public get visibly angry because this man.
Wasn't it nice? Wasn't it nice?
Like it was 2 times in my life that happened. When Obama became president and when OJ was found not guilty.
Oh, you ain't shit.
We had TVs in the McDonald's.
You ain't shit.
I was going to Alabama State University at the time, the HBCU, and there was a McDonald's around the corner, and everybody was eating lunch, and there were TVs inside of the McDonald's.
Yeah.
OJ found not guilty. All the white people walked out.
We used to go down to the courthouse, man, and stand out outside and talk to the people. So,
I was like, God damn it. I don't want my fucking Big Mac. I'm gone. Shit.
In fact, we talked to a lot of the authors that wrote books on the Obama case, right? I think there were 4 of them. Got a lot of inside information on that. So,
Obama case.
Oh no, the
OJ
case.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Too. Those are 2 times in the history, like I've never seen. But then, it just. For me and Obama, it was just like nothing came of it. I mean, you had Obama's a very likable guy. I'll say that.
Yes,
he's a very likable guy.
Okay.
And the only person I would probably say that can carry a room better than Barack Obama is Michelle Obama.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
Mm-hmm.
As far as his effectiveness as a president, he did whatever was in his, I guess, power to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
the thing is, he did stuff, but he didn't put your name on it. And also, we didn't ask him to do anything.
No, we didn't. Everybody that asked him to do something, was effective. We just sat there as black folks and just expected him to, empathize.
And do something for us, right? Without putting pressure on Congress to actually follow him, right? One thing he actually did was Obamacare, right? My children could actually get health care, part of my health care after 18. That helped.
Yeah. And that was good because people with pre-existing conditions before could not get health insurance.
Yeah.
And it was fucked up for some folks, but Barack Obama did that at least.
Yeah, he kept your banking system from going kaput. So.
He bailed them motherfuckers out.
There's some things because a lot of things I like what he did. There's some things that I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I can name those, but things that probably take too long.
Yeah, but Obama wasn't he very corporate? Like you
have to be. You have no choice except to be corporate in that office.
Yeah,
you have to be.
Yeah, so the very people that was complaining about him being in office, he ended up helping them more than anybody else.
That's part of how business is done in America.
Yeah. Absolutely. Just I'm just putting it out there. I may not know all that much, but I know a little bit about a little bit.
The thing is, man, as far as politics and me, right?
Faulkner, mute. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is that I get shot at by the right and the left? Okay, the Biden crew and the Trump crew. Okay, because I'm in the middle. Okay?
Yeah.
I just the 9-0 Supreme Court decision about Trump. Okay, they got flushed with that one because I told them that wasn't going to fly. Oh no, they're going to convict him. They're going to get him off the ballot. I said, man, the Supreme Court's not going to do this, man. They're not.
That was false hope. I mean, even by the way it was being presented, man, it was false hope. Man, I knew Trump that shit. Like the little bit I watched on CNN, I knew what shit gonna happen to Trump.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, it couldn't because you would actually screw up elections for the next 50 years by doing that crap. They wasn't gonna do that. No, settle it. Senate already said that he did not cause that insurrection or so-called insurrection, right? Okay, he didn't cause it. The Senate said did not convict him of that. You can't come back behind and say the sentence was wrong. You can't come back behind that. The state can't do that.
Yeah,
so
but
they got flushed. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what's good, Faulkner? What you got?
I want to see what Nub Glory knows. That's what I want to see.
Woo! What's up, everybody?
What up?
Are Padawan still trying to teach, man, in the background?
They're still learning.
No. Hey, you know what? Students are silent when the master and the teacher is speaking, not running their mouths. Okay.
No, that's not the case.
Not. If you run in your mouth, you can't learn. Okay.
No, that's not the case of the situation. The
situation.
situation.
It is the situation. You running your mouth right now.
No. Listen.
Let him explain to it, BGS.
The way how this conversation is going is like we explaining our strengths and weaknesses. Like me and Rob had a conversation. We was like he thinks he can out strategize me, but I'm telling him, when it comes to a strategy, I have him beat. But when it comes to him experiences and the execution, I'm gonna follow behind him. If that makes sense to you.
Experience and execution will always be strategy.
That's what I'm saying. Right, listen.
In anything.
Hit me out.
Now, hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Whether it's basketball, fighting, war, experience will always be strategy. You can't execute. You gotta be execute.
I understand that fully. Trust me, I do. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to his experience and it comes to the situation, I'm following him. But I'm gonna come up with a plan, and it's up to him, and I'm following his lead to execute the plan. So regardless of the situation, I can picture my idea and I can picture my plan to whatever the problem, to execute whatever we got going on. I'm following him behind it because he has the experience. He hasn't beaten that. I'm not taking that from him at all. So regardless of it, all I can do is pitch to him what I have jotted up, and I'm following him. I have my trust in him to lead me to execute that plan. This is where the competition is coming from. I have faith that his experience is better than my strategy. If you get what I'm saying, like his skill set outweighs me.
Yes.
Skill set.
Exactly.
But we have two different skill sets, so it's like I have an analytical skill set.
One's the thinker. One's the thinker. One's the doer.
Pretty much. That's as simple as we can explain. So when it comes from the action, I'm following behind Rob 100%. Because he has more experience than me. Who am I to tell him like, no?
Like I'm giving them a project.
Okay.
Think of a strategy that makes me say go.
Mm-hmm.
It better be a hell of a strategy.
And how do you know that the strategy will work?
That's up to them to find out.
In other words, you don't unless you tested the strategy already.
Exactly.
And it's called what, boys and girls? Experience, right?
Yep. That's what I said. Y'all think of a strategy that makes me say go. Fail, succeed, that's up to you.
Anyway, so what's up, Charles?
Not much. Just came up here. It's funny because I'm giving them a test. We're going to go to a mall, and I'm going to train them to be on a security detail. And they're going to be. I'm going to be their principal.
Okay.
They got to protect me. And I'll have a friend of mine who they don't know to be the attacker.
They're learning from the best, man.
I wouldn't say I'm the best, but
the thing is, unless you're getting it from a Navy SEAL or a Green Beret.
I'm gonna tell you what a Navy SEAL once told my police shift.
Yeah.
When he told me, he said, "How long have you been in Iraq?" Because we were in Iraq the same time.
Yeah.
He said, he was like, I told him I was there for 18 months. He was like, shit, I was only there for 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, you got almost 3 times. You got 3 times what I got.
Yeah. I mean, I call you a door kicker, but that's not a slight. That's a very dangerous job.
That's a very dangerous, but door
kicker is a very dangerous job, man. That's what special forces actually do.
It's a proud job. Not everybody can do that shit. You gotta have nerves of steel.
And nerves of steel, you know, and almost like a death wish, really.
Yeah, on
Walking
both sides. Either you got a death wish for yourself, or you got a death wish to carry out for that other motherfucker.
in other words, you don't know what's on the other side of that door. Okay.
The fatal funnel is real, folks, and it's like you got to be really good or really lucky,
or really, and probably both.
Pressure, you got to love it.
Give me diamond on all day. Okay.
I'm an adrenaline junkie, so I mean, pressure. You don't feel pressure anymore. I'll probably live longer being under pressure than once the pressure comes off. Guess what the life expectancy of cops when they retire?
I don't know. What is it?
10 years.
Really? Okay.
Why?
Really?
Because you get used to all the pressure.
Okay.
Your body normalizes.
Oh, and your whole life becomes like blah, right?
What is harder to adapt with the pressure's off?
No, another. You've been on that adrenaline drug for so long.
Adrenaline's a drug.
Yeah.
It's a hormone. It's a drug. You get so hyped up on the pressure. That's why some people just love. That's why it's very hard for a guy to come out the military and not be a cop, not be a firefighter, not be an EMT, not be a paramedic, not be armed security, because you're on that adrenaline high. You got to get you high. So it's hard to come off of that. So when your body normalizes or sort of normalizes, your body just goes insane. Your body becomes in stasis. Like, what may be high blood pressure for you may be normal for somebody else. So it's one of those things where I'm teaching them, and I said, I'm gonna give y'all a mission, and then you got to convince me to go. You're gonna plan my security detail. I'm gonna have somebody as my attacker. You got to protect me. I think that's fair, right, BGS?
Huh?
Yes, I think that's fair, right, BGS?
Yeah.
God. She got shitters. You know, holla at your boy if anybody wants some security training.
Word. You put it out there.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's the best. He's one of the best. In fact, he probably shouldn't even be doing this locally. Okay? But you got a son. That's probably why.
I would have been overseas if I didn't.
Yeah, you would have. I know what they make overseas doing what you do.
I'd have made about $250,000 a year.
A year, yeah, minimum
on average.
Yeah.
And
all right.
Yeah. And it's funny because when y'all were talking about politics and shit like that, it falls right in line to it, because a lot of people like you, Kevin, myself, don't understand. Very few people understand the writing on the wall and where the money's going to come. There's a lot of guys from Brazil who went to Ukraine. There's a lot of guys who made good money. Some died, very few, who made money over Ukraine. And you get the right type of training and get the right type of experience. You sign your own checks.
You do. And
it was funny when I showed the Padawan, and what is it, the family? The Mandalorian in training and the Jedi in training. and I told him, I said, this is the reason why you don't ask a girl ever again if she's submissive.
Nah.
When I was on live, and I had them running in place for 5 minutes. I said, it's the same thing of Delta Force. There was a Delta Force guy, he's doing an interview, and he says, when we went through selection, I would ask them how I'm doing, and they would be stone cold, straight faced, and they'd be like, do your best. And I told them, run in place. And they were like, when can we stop? Do your best. When can we stop? Do your best. When we stop? I said, I'd rather take the chick who will give her all in 5 minutes than the chick who will run 15 miles and then decide, if he doesn't pick me at 15 miles, I'm going to quit. He was like, what do you mean by that? I said, I'd rather give the chick who give me her all, the best that she can, than the chick who says, I'm gonna give him this 15 miles and then stop. Yeah. And then stop.
You're 10 toes down.
Yep.
Almost to the point of death. Yeah.
Mm. All right, we got James up here, and we got Chaos Rain. So what's good, James? What you got?
Hey, what's up, Doctor? What's going on?
Barely hear you, James.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just tag along, man. Just hearing the conversation about politics in America, and man, it is amazing to me, especially in our community. Especially there's like a fake elite class, I call them, right, that always continue to try to shame people for having a difference of opinion, and it seems like it's just getting even more and more out of control. Um, to the point where it's like I've even had to check some people in many ways. Where like I gave an example where a good friend of mine, he was like, Trump is this, Trump is that, and I said, wait a minute. I said, when Trump passed the tax cuts, the people that signed off were both Democrats, House and Senate. So what does that tell you about them? And he just got real quiet. And I'm like, man, you play this game as if you're a contributor financially to this party, but you ain't. You just how can I say it? Just a indoctrinated loyalist. Um, you ain't never cut no checks, but then you want to shame others for basically looking, having so.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
politics is a cold game, man.
Yeah, it is.
Cold game.
I just removed myself, man. I just never seen so many individuals, especially with with that case in New York against Trump when he did nothing wrong, and they're like, yeah, they should just take all his shit. I said, yeah, they take his shit, then you next.
And the thing is that they told him that up front, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why do you think Hillary Clinton never ran again?
Oh yeah,
Same stuff, right? If you
yeah,
do this, this is going to happen. Trump said, "Okay, bring it," and they did. So
they did.
I don't feel
You
sorry
right.
for him. You already
No,
knew
it's
it was
true.
going to go. Yeah.
It's
So
true.
they let him off the hook, and you did it anyway. Okay, okay, all right. You had to go through this.
It's true.
Okay.
He a cockroach even with the lights on. He's still there.
They all are. Okay. They all are. Some are bigger than others. That's all.
Hell yeah. But man, I just tuning in, catching up with y'all folks, man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. You're welcome. And also, what I was gonna say earlier, that Nub Glory, whenever he decides he wants
Nah,
to,
he ain't coming up, man.
yeah, he's welcome as well. I
He's
mean,
faking, man. He ain't coming up.
but just in general with anyone, I do have an open door policy, and this is what these smoke shows are about. Especially if you get mad at a meme, we can talk about it. It's not.
What was the meme that they got mad at?
Oh God. Okay, let me
Pull it up. I didn't
yeah,
catch that part.
yeah, let me put it back up.
Okay.
Okay, now supposedly
Mm-hmm.
Uncut Underground
Okay.
got mad. Okay, this is by the words of not only Complex Design,
Okay.
which said that, "Are you going to respond to Tai City? Don't bitch up now." And I respond only as I can respond. First,
Yeah.
little man, who the fuck you talking to? Second, Tai City said something interesting. So last night in the chat they confirmed it. He got pissed off about this meme right here that I put in my community tab. Now, the guy on the tricycle, pay no attention to him. Pay attention to the well, I can't say don't pay attention, but I created this meme a few days ago,
Mhm.
how black social media spaces work sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got the broad up there. Those
Mhm.
incel black men podcasters are dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the cops for target practice on these niggas?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yep.
So you got your average simp talking about some Yas Queen. They
Yeah.
dusty and weird. Am I man enough for you?
Mm-hmm.
So now you got your average black guy in the bottom left hand corner. No, we're not dusty. I like your natural hair. maybe you'd be happy if you made better choices. So, so the black guy transforms into the Incredible Joke and, starts screaming, "Oh, gender war, incel, SBE." So I think the SBE is probably might have triggered, whatever response that I have yet to see visually.
I had Tai City, and me and Charles was there for 2 hours trying to explain what SB is. He couldn't explain it.
Oh,
2
okay.
hours.
Well, I mean, it's whatever, man. Whatever their content strategy is whatever it is. But I got people coming to me saying that he got mad about this meme,
Oh,
and that's
good.
all it was.
Good.
It's some type of attempt to clout chase or to start beef or anything like that. It's just that if he said something, I would like to know what was said. That was it. That's all it is.
I always tell him I don't watch him, so I don't really care.
I mean, and I'm not gonna sit there in front. Yeah, I do tune in to Tai City.
I don't.
I do tune in sometimes, but for that particular part, I didn't see it. And you know me, if I'd have saw it, I would have responded to it. I would have reacted to it, in real time.
Mhm.
But I haven't been able to find it yet. So until somebody provides me, like I told that goofball complex design, that thread right there, went for about 10 more comments. Yeah. So
since Charles is here, Charles been with me since what, 2016, Charles?
Yeah.
Thereabout. How long have we been saying shame, guilt, and need to be right? If you're there.
Faulkner.
Bueller. He probably muted up. He's probably talking to his Padawans.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
In fact, Cass probably tell you I've been saying that forever. Even before Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. So let me, for people watching, let me offer a little clarity. I don't care what content creator it is. You can't make me be afraid enough of a motherfucker on a Wi-Fi connection on the internet. You can't. No. So nobody's gonna bitch up, for anybody. Not especially not me bitching up for anyone. So, it's not beneath me to respond to anyone. It's just that, a lot of us content creators, if you want to call yourself such, and I told Complex Design that he's not a content creator.
He's not.
And I told him that. If you're a content creator, you need to worry about what makes your brand what it needs to be. To sit up there and make time to sit up there and talk about somebody, or some things have to be handled, mano a mano, man on man. Yeah. But to do it at all times, I don't want to build an audience and that's all they care about me doing is shitting on a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because for what I present about how I support black men and us getting our word out there, that's not a good look. To sit up there beef. Now I'll trade some jokes with you. I'll trade shots and everything, but it's not something I'm gonna put a whole lot of energy into. So be mad at a meme if you want. That's all I'm gonna say. Be mad at whatever the fuck I say because it's about to get fucking worse.
Yeah.
I mean shit, now I done brought this word to the lexicon. Metrosexual.
Oh, okay. That's been around a while.
Yeah, I know, man, but not many people know what a metrosexual is. A metrosexual is a guy who's basically a gay guy short of sucking a dick.
Not necessarily. But,
he's a well-groomed guy.
He's a well-groomed guy, yeah.
Well-groomed, they'll say that he does things that are gay.
That is whatever.
Yeah, he's like a Farnsworth Bentley. He's what it would be classified as a metrosexual.
Yes.
Somebody like that. But it just sounds bad. That's the thing. I think it's a funny word, and I think it sounds bad if you really don't know what the word means.
Yeah. They just made that up, metrosexual. That's about for a well-groomed guy.
Yeah.
That doesn't get into the grunge. Okay.
Yeah. I'm more of a grungy guy.
Yeah.
I'm hood.
Yeah.
I'm hoodie. I'm, jeans. I just don't go outside smelling like shit. I at least do that.
I had to tell my grandson about when I got him his first suit like a couple of weeks ago, right? I said he didn't want the suit. I said there's a time and place for everything. Okay, so the skinny jeans and the other kind of shit, that's for something else.
Ain't no skinny jeans on here. You know, I'm a classic brother. I grew
I,
up in the '80s, and none of that skinny jeans shit. But you know, young guys, that's a different story.
I mean, have you ever seen guys that with skinny jeans that sag?
Man, that's the worst. It's the worst
I
because
work.
it's like they buy their pants so tight that they can't pull them all the way up.
You can, yeah, yeah, and then put a belt around it to keep
I was
them
like, for
up.
real? You can't defeat
Yes,
the purpose there, you know.
yeah, no, that's what they do. Well, it's funny as hell, but yeah, there's a time, there's a time and place for everything. So, but in Europe, metrosexual is common. Okay, as far as dress, it's very common.
That man said, D. Scott said, BGS and grungy Kev tax.
Yeah,
Appreciate,
yeah, yeah.
pre-
I'm a jeans and t-shirt guy, so just like Kev.
yeah, appreciate it, man. There you go. There you go. Let me play the sound for you too. Yeah, y'all been pretty good to me lately as far as the super chats, man. I
Yeah,
really appreciate that.
yeah. But
Seriously.
thing is, when I put on a suit and shit like that, well, the women always say I clean up well. So
Yeah, I mean, shoot, it's nothing wrong with cleaning up. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
for those of you out there that complain about people who say, you know, why don't you wear a suit? Well, I got to wear a suit, for he told me to wear a
If it was
suit.
there was
Like,
suit and yeah, and the shoes and yeah. But that's why I picked Kevin, because Kevin is actually good at that. So you,
one clear, we
sure.
got one clear Loffenbaum, Cornelius, Ulysses, Albrecht,
Who's that?
Roman numeral.
Oh, okay,
Was
okay.
good. Was good.
Wonkler, what's up, Wonkler? What's happening, man?
He said the Wojak meme is hilarious. All righty. Thank you, man. That's what I want, man. I want to bring the gift of laughter to the space, man. Just let everybody know that, you know, it ain't always gotta be gloom and doom. That's what it is, man. And then Art Dustall, he said the skinny jeans saggers walk like those cards from Alice
Oh
in
Jesus,
Wonderland.
man! I could not believe when I first started. It was back in the mid aughts when they started doing that shit. I could not. I said, what the? You know what? You know, I said, what the?
They do
What
that,
is?
that penguin walk.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I said, what is it? What are those? I could not believe it, man.
King Kai's and AMVs. Y'all hear about AM saying the manosphere is dead?
Who's Angry Man?
I guess AM means angry man.
Okay,
Uh,
it could be anybody. I have to clarify. Okay.
Yeah, because I know that angry man ain't saying something like that. You know, I
In,
mean,
in other words, the Daily Wire with what's his name, with Candace Owens, with a couple of others, those political guys, talk about the manosphere, right, and the black manosphere. Okay,
yeah,
it's expanding. Candace Owens was just on Fresh and Fit yesterday.
yeah,
It was just on Fresh and Fit the other day. Okay,
yeah, right.
it's not dying. It's actually expanding.
Yeah, I know, right? These guys is dead and growing at the same time. LOL.
Yeah, yeah. Like, basically, it's global now. Manosphere, the Black Manosphere, and Passport Bros are not a movement anymore. They're a brand now. Yeah, people all over the world know exactly what it is. Okay, all over the world, and people are doing our content constantly with red pill talking points. But I'm not part of the Manosphere though. It's the brand.
Yeah, man. Yeah, people be making it like here's one thing that I'm gonna call out for, you know, many of you that are listening. You know, I do get kind of tired of content creators that are coming this space and you know, just your regular basic content creator. They'll get their first 1,000 subs and then they want to act like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's manosphere, you know?
It's dead. She didn't. Basically, this is honest God truth. It didn't exist before me, Valdez, Angry Man, O'Shea, and Obsidian came together. Actually, created the Black Manosphere. Right? Didn't exist.
But why would Angry Man say it's dead? Granted, that's true.
Is because he doesn't control it anymore. He's still pissed.
I mean, well, don't you
He
think that he need to curb the little butt hurt there, you
should have
know?
elected me the leader. I said we didn't even pick Kevin. Okay, nobody
So
picked Kevin.
so 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 is dead because he
Yeah,
wasn't christened?
because he wasn't Christian. Yes,
Ah, get the fuck out of here. And I mean, like, I mean, I do understand, like, there might be a slight pecking order around here, but I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck all that
and
shit.
nobody does.
Like,
Dude, you got your subs. You're making your money. You got exactly what you wanted. Go live your life.
yeah, absolutely. Doing big things.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
You got out. You started making money because somebody just told me, man, that the YouTube actually unsubscribed them from my channel for like the 5th time. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I had to
I,
go through.
I get a couple of those every now and again.
Man,
And I mean,
half
like,
half
if
my
that's the
subs
case,
unsubscribed every month. Half my subscribers actually unsubscribe by YouTube every month.
if that's something that is actually the case, I will tell you, my sub base is supposed to be over 6,500 subs.
Yes,
Yes, if that's actually happening.
yes.
But I try not to. I try not to get too mad over it. It's something that I really cannot
You
control
can't
at the end
control.
of the day.
Yeah, yeah. My only problem with YouTube is send all my notifications out. Okay, not the
Yeah,
5 or 10%. Send them all out and let
yeah,
let the chips fall where they may. I can actually accept that. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
they
But
subscribe to me. Send my notifications out.
yeah. Forever blessed was good. Good to see you. I see you down there. A sower seed as well. Says every male voice and opinion is valid.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah. But
all
it's
right.
not. But it's not the most important. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah. And I mean, Wannabe Mystic is down there as well. Candace Owens was on Fresh and Fit
Yeah.
LMAO.
Yes.
2024 is wild already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to gain control of the red pill space. Okay, that's
Mm,
what they're trying to do. But I said that 3 years ago with Pearl. They're trying to get control of the red pill space, especially when they actually did put Andrew Tate in jail. And
Black Pearl was good. The Gift 187 was good. Ray Hama, there's an older cat that goes around particular places in the space saying the manosphere is dead.
yeah,
The
good
same
luck.
60-year-old dude that used to shove cocaine up his dick and
Oh
and
gosh.
use the fuck.
Oh good grief. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, that went like to a whole place.
I don't even want to know.
I mean, if he's saying it, then I don't think we have any fucking thing to worry about. You know what
No.
I'm saying? It's like a girl that I guess she used to troll me because of, the Facebook group days.
Uh-huh.
And she used to be a piss drinker telling me I wasn't shit.
Ooh.
I was like, okay.
Oh.
I mean, I drink piss to survive. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Oh,
like,
I know what they're talking about. Yeah, that's old.
but you got bottled water in the fucking stores.
No.
Like,
It's not about bottled water. In other words, it's an old natural medicine wives' tale about drinking your own urine. Get your nutrients back.
you do that. You do that. It's not your place to tell me I ain't shit.
I can't. I heard about it. I can't do it. There's actually a whole thing behind it, but I can't do it myself. Okay, so I know what she's talking about. It is a thing.
Yeah. Right. D. Scott, piss drinking and cocaine dicks. Yeah, man.
Oh Lord.
I mean, but like, but I mentioned that to make the point that if this is the level of people that's going around saying this shit, with the exception of Angry Man, which I would be like, just clearly like, just you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, if that's the level of people that is going around saying that the space is dead, hey, I don't think
if it's dead, why are you guys still here?
I don't understand the people who say the word manosphere. They talk about they left the manosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna mention this interview that I saw recently with a smaller content creator.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I call like my level of content creator, the smaller content creator.
Smaller, yeah.
Yes, was talking about like how they won't let them out the manosphere. I'm like, you motherfuckers talk about the manosphere at least like if you're not creating content based on your negative viewpoint, then you're in like anti-manosphere chats. You're jumping from chat to chat, manosphere this, manosphere that, and then a motherfucker like that is talking about how they won't let the manosphere won't let them out. Nigga, you can go.
Nobody's holding you. Who's holding you here?
Like we handcuffing motherfuckers like virtual handcuffs.
Do different content.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, I would have to say my beginnings in this space was not manosphere content. It was edited videos.
Yeah.
It was live streams that wasn't manosphere content. You know, I want my channel to be a both place. Seriously, but shit. It's like if a content creator truly wants to get away from like any association with the Black manosphere, they can without mentioning it. They can just go to cold turkey.
If you want to make money in this business, you will get away from the manosphere as fast as you can. Black manosphere.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I mean, I dabble in this. I want to make some money too. You know what I'm saying? But my authenticity is what's the most important.
Yeah.
If my calling is truly somewhere else, hopefully I'm shown some type of way.
Yeah. If I want to make money, I would do tech products and software.
Yeah, I know you got to be more niche. You know, I do understand that you got to be more niche. You know, manosphere is more like mixed bag. You know, it's like
the Black manosphere is very niche, extremely niche. Okay.
Well, I mean, as far as it being called manosphere, yeah. You know,
the manosphere itself is niche. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, it's not it's a suppressed algorithm.
Yes,
I'll say that it's suppressed.
Oh,
some of us, as much as we go on camera, you know, if YouTube is truly about okay, the more you do, the more they give to the algorithm, then some of us should have like just thousands of subs, you know, big ass audience. But this like I said, this is a suppressed niche. Is like. And you know, if you got some fat blue-haired fucking bitch that's in YouTube, that's in YouTube headquarters, and she looks at a title of a damn black men being brutally honest. You can't get too much algorithm.
Yep.
Shoot. So I get it. I knew the challenge. You know, I knew this wasn't gonna be some $1 million operation. I mean, I don't know. Shit could change in like a couple years.
Why are all the reactors that do semi-red pill content not part of the manosphere at all? There's a reason for that. So they can make some money.
Yeah.
That's why Valdez did it. Got out of the manosphere. Want to make some money.
Wannabe Mystic says, I don't think the Black manosphere is dead. It's just evolved. But my question is this: when the white manosphere and the far right become intertwined, that sounded like Nazi nowadays.
The far right and the white manosphere, they've always been there. Didn't just start yesterday. In fact, one of the red pill bloggers, Epos Vox, is a Nazi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
JC the
I do your homework.
You got Reg, the bad guy, who talk about the manosphere every fucking day. LOL. Yeah.
Well, he feeds off the crumbs that the manosphere spits out. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have content.
But I'll say this. And, you know, if we put it on the level of black men, guys like Reg have the right to say anything they want.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, they react and comment on the stuff that we put out. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to make us feel like we're more than what you say you believe we are. You know what I'm saying? Chaos Rain, man. Chaos Rain ain't saying shit. Yeah.
What's good, man?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I'm just sitting back, just chilling, man. And I was looking at some videos as y'all talking back and forth, you know.
Word.
I appreciate people supporting, you know, keep up the donations to everybody.
Hey, is your boy really running for office?
I'm not sure. You want to ask him?
No. You're his buddy.
Who running for what?
Mary Brown.
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm not sure. Yes, I'm not sure.
I saw a video said he was running for office.
Is he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What fucking office and where?
I don't even know what state he's in. I really don't.
Okay.
It
I
didn't
know
even
where
come
he
across.
is.
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't heard shit.
In fact, hold on.
So
Let me pull it up. See if I can find it. It's actually in my
Mhm.
history.
Mhm.
That's what I say. Good on him. See if I can pull it up. But go ahead. Y'all keep talking while I look for this.
yeah, but King Kaizen AMV says you heard FB saying he made over 10K covered the Black Manosphere, but it's dead. LOL.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Okay. But he just made another one about the
God damn.
manosphere. So recently about incels and that kind of stuff. So he's still talking about it.
Who, Reg?
No, FD signifier.
Oh, okay.
No, a lot of these mother
If Reg made 10K talking about the manosphere in the video, I want to know what he did because I'm a copy him. Okay.
not Reg. You talking about not Reg. He talking about FD signifier.
Yeah, FD's part of breadtube. He explains manosphere and black manosphere to white people.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get Green Gorilla to get into breadtube and make some of that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Uh,
what
he's
GG been doing lately? You know, still dealing with the fallout.
Uh he's got a real job. Okay, he's got a real job right now because he can't catch on with a university and he does a lot of stuff on the side. I'm trying to get him to actually come back to YouTube and make some money, make some real money. So
Hmm.
because he has the talent to actually do it. If FD sitting right can make 20 grand a month, he can too, in my opinion.
Mm,
Bread to pays. Them white boys pay, man. They do.
yeah,
Mhm.
or
And we
bread too.
white intersexual liberals. That's bread too. Like look at blue hair, Destiny. He makes like what, a couple of $1 million a year.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
And what he talks about, intersectionality and that weirdo stuff.
yeah. All the intersectional, feminist, leftist stuff. That's what he talks about. So
Makes
and
sense.
we
Makes
makes a bunch
sense.
of money. So and we're here stuck with you Negroes. Okay.
Well, I think with GG, he has good production. Once he shows himself on camera and do short
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
he's gonna get rolling extremely immediately.
That's
Now
what
I'm not sure what content he'll do to make this accelerate, but once he has that small setup, it should be good. You know?
Well, thing is, remember he's a
Philosopher.
pre-Socratic philosopher. He knows all this leftist philosophy stuff. He taught it, so taught it for years. He's read all the books and stuff like that, so he can actually teach it. He'll probably do well.
Mhm.
So GG might have to start Rumble too.
Ah,
Speaking of Rumble,
No, GG got Rumble. I think he has Rumble too. I think he has Rumble.
speaking of Rumble, I'm on Rumble right now. It's
okay,
actually I'm broadcasting live to those 2 or 3 people
okay,
that's watching on Rumble right now.
okay.
What's up?
What did you have to use RM whatever it is to actually
RMTP?
yeah,
Yeah, to hook it up, and then like all I have to do is create a live on Rumble.
okay,
And when I create the live over here on StreamYard, you know how
okay,
you have the top bubbles for your destination.
yeah,
I select the bubble, and
okay,
all it does is like it has this drop down menu. It says select live stream and
okay,
stuff like that.
okay,
So that's how I simulcast on Rumble and YouTube.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking to crush it on both platforms eventually.
Okay, yeah, I
I
hope
mean, is crush. I mean, things are still improving. I would say, it's still like so much more for me to learn. I don't have too much pride to admit that, and that's the problem with a lot of men that are, you know, local adjacent in this space. Some of these guys just cannot admit that there's still some things for them to learn,
hmm
and it's just I think it's sad.
Yeah, I've been on Rumble for like 2 years, but I haven't put a content yet. I started
Yeah.
with Rumble with
Well,
uh, when the Ukraine thing actually popped off. So I just never moved over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you can be a bit more ruthless over there.
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
now,
That's why they started because they're not as policed over there in Rumble.
yeah, like this is starting to become the alternative for
Yeah.
you know, YouTube politics and
Mm-hmm.
you know people being shadow banned and algorithm and
And,
such. But
and
my
get
thing
yourself
is,
get yourself a Telegram account too.
yeah, but see, my thing
Mm-hmm.
is like once Rumble started receiving them big time
Money.
corporate
Yeah.
sponsors and all that,
Mm-hmm.
then it's gonna become the same as YouTube. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
policing people and telling what you can't say, and you know, shadow banning and
Well, you got to understand, being an influencer, it can be dangerous if done right. So obviously, once the platform gets to a certain level, they're gonna say we gotta slow this down. That's how it always plays out. We build you up, and then we're going to break you down a little bit. Just slow you down. Just slow
well, you know, also it does kind of, it does kind of make you into like I would say a mini celebrity. You
you down.
know, and most celebrities, you know, who gain the resources do not hang out in the spots that, you know, they hung out when they were broke because, you
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
know, people are jealous. You know, it's like
Rob you.
you got them forever high school niggas out here, you know, that think that everything is based on popularity and getting bitches, and you know they think you got all this money and you getting all these bitches because you're popular, and it's just sometimes that shit ain't the case. It's like people just need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Share it real quick, Kev, if you can.
Okay.
Is that your boy running for office?
If that's what he's putting out, I guess
I
he is.
run for state representative. Fundraising stream help me win.
I guess that might be his.
State
Is it?
representative, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
What should go after black men on YouTube?
I have no clue. You got,
Maybe you should have your platform and be
are you
just an.
are you out of the loop, Chaos? You out of the loop, man? What's up? What's going on, man? That's your boy, right?
I should have him on your channel and ask what is his politics.
No.
Since he-
I'm asking you. Well, I don't talk to him. I'm talking to you.
yeah, so you can ask him.
No.
Since you gotta connect him.
No. I asked you. Did you know that he was running?
I had some idea, but now probably it's confirmed here.
So I'm asking you, what's your opinion of him running? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, that's a good thing. What's wrong? What's wrong with
I'm
black running?
I'm not saying that. What I'm asking. That's why I asked you. You know, you
I
never
mean,
said
that's
anything.
good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Should I be opposing and say?
No, you should be helping your boy run.
That's why y'all here.
What?
That's why y'all here. Y'all asking. So since he is running and he's posting, does he have a link? Does he have any links in the video description?
But the thing is, he's not part of the black manosphere, though.
Okay, so why you mentioned something that he's not part of? I'm confused.
He said he wasn't part of the black manosphere.
Yeah, but you mentioned him.
No, I asked you, did you know he was running? That's all I said.
And I said if that's what's showing on his channel, then I guess yes.
Okay. Play dumb. All right, it's okay.
All righty. Shoot, I had no clue.
I had no clue.
Of that.
I didn't either until he just popped up.
Good. I mean, good luck. I mean, if he can present some type of political plan that actually get people to buy into, then good luck.
Good on him. Yeah.
The state representative.
I guess. Yeah. More power to him. In fact, a state senator and state rep actually got the DNA testing on the in the Tennessee bill. So, and they're working on it in Maryland too. So, state reps can do a lot.
Yeah, including try to go after me and on YouTube.
I don't think. I think he has to give up on that if he's gonna run for office.
Yeah, and I mean, like he might actually get some black male support too. You know, a lot of black men are simps.
If it's policy based and it works for men, as far as policy, vote for him.
Yeah,
I don't care who he is.
Absolutely. If he's trying to make some positive, tangible difference, then
yeah, vote for him. I'll vote for him if he makes a tangible difference.
Fuck him. I'm not voting for him till he apologizes for what he said about my kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, screw that nigga. You know, nah, I mean,
Oh,
if you want me to be extremely brutal about it, screw that motherfucker.
hey,
You know,
I feel
I
you.
ain't got time for that shit. Smack him in his face when I fucking see him.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
no, no. This is what no.
I feel you. I am fair game. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm public. My family is not.
yeah. You gotta talk about me all day.
Yeah,
You
that's fair.
tell me I'm ugly. Oh, you ugly, Kale. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I look scary. You know. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's
but
fine.
you go for my family. You know.
Yeah. They came from my daughter. That's when
That's like that's.
that's when I almost quit. Okay, my daughter is not
Mm-hmm.
up for evaluation. She didn't do anything. Just because you
Yeah.
don't like what I said and can't prove me wrong.
True. So I slap you in your face in front of your mother. Don't try me.
Yeah,
Like for real.
and
There's a very realistic aspect to who I am. Like,
this if you're lucky, that's all you
yeah.
get.
Yeah. You know. So I mean, this YouTube shit is one thing, but
Yeah,
you know.
it's fair. I am fair game. Okay, whatever
Yeah.
you want to say about me, into my past, whatever, I'm fair game. My
Yeah.
family is not. I got
I
3
hold
kids. They're not part of it.
I hold being a dad in very high regard.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
You know, I don't
Um,
believe in the bullshit stereotypes. I mean, I stay in a black neighborhood that got
mhm,
plenty of black families.
mhm,
Uh, my daughter goes to a black elementary school where the parents are very active. There are black fathers all over the place. I
mhm,
do not want to hear this stereotypical bullshit anymore.
mhm.
I know. So anyway, yeah, it's been about damn 3 hours.
All right.
Yeah,
Enough glory's
because I
not
got to
gonna
get up. I got
enough
to get
glory's
up
not gonna
tomorrow
come up.
morning.
So
But
coward.
but go ahead.
That's a coward. You know. Oh, BGS, blah blah blah. Oh, come on up, man. Oh, I can't come up on the panel. Well, shut the.
Mr. Shug, to you, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming by. But final thoughts, everyone.
Hey, good show. Um, we didn't get to smoke. We got more smoke in the chat than on the panel.
Yeah, well, a smoke show, it can happen in the chat,
Yeah,
it can happen up here. But hey,
Well, not
you
like
know,
yesterday.
we're being good.
yeah.
Not like yesterday and Faulkner
Not
and
like yesterday, man. Yesterday was nicer, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Faulkner and the Battle Axe.
Ball X was up.
No,
What?
Battle Axe. No,
Who's battle at?
no, with Koja Malik. She be in this space.
Oh, I don't even
No,
know who
she
is.
was the one that triggered the lead attorney that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know her.
remember that. That shit was hilarious.
Okay.
Like I think the lead attorney going off.
Okay. Oh, that's probably worth seeing. What jump?
Hilarious.
What video was that? I want to see that one. I never seen him go off.
It was a while
Oh,
back.
okay.
I
I
can't.
mean, I probably have that. I'm compiling something soon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you must have a hard drive with a lot of footage on it.
No. Only on certain people. Just.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. You never know how useless. But shout out to Coffee Nino down there. I see you down there. And Dee's got another smokeless Sunday. Yeah, man. I mean, shit, and especially for someone who had some kind of smoke on his channel. I would expect it more from this guy.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's the one that does reactions and shit on folks all the time, and
okay.
one of them niggas that's too cool. You guys are weird, but it's
Okay.
like calling us weird, but you talking about us.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
I,
mean, you just
I told the FE signifier. Well, you niggas are weird. Say go down and talk in sexual politics. At the barbershop, It was weird. Okay.
oh, I mean, yeah, like straight men are going to talk about women.
Yeah.
It's not something that's gonna stop. So I don't see why
What do women
everybody
talk
gets so
about?
irate about it.
When women are not talking about hair and makeup, what do they talk about?
Men.
Men.
No.
Men and dick sizes and
Mhm.
they worse than us.
They worse
Women
than
are
us.
fucking freaks.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Black women especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't got dick in weeks and months.
That's all they see is a wallet and a penis. That's what they see us.
Yeah. I mean, shit. It's just the nature of folks to
Yeah.
be that black men and black women are interested in each other.
Yes.
It's just is at the end of the day, black men and black women are interested in each other, and people talk about what they're interested in, and that's why a lot of these conversations in these spaces do so well, because that is the popular subject matter.
Yes.
Fatavius Prime, man, that is an excellent name.
Fantavious Prime.
Fatavius Prime.
Oh.
What's good?
Okay. I'm not. That's the black baby ghetto name for sure, boy. Fantavious.
Fatavius Prime.
It might be his real name.
yeah, but you're welcome to come through and kick it at any time, bro.
Fantavious. Got to use that one, man.
Yeah. All right. So
all right, folks. That's my closing thought. So
word. All right. Good to have BGS always coming through. Yeah. You know, some of y'all out there don't think so.
You
some
know,
of you
fuck
out there
you, old
might
nigga.
think...
Fuck you, old nigga. You know, I got daddy issues. Fuck you, old nigga. I'm gonna take them out on you. Fuck
I might be your granddaddy. That's what I was telling.
Well, you know, I would have been a lot of people's fathers, but you know, I pulled out.
Yeah. He said you were smoking crack with Richard Pryor and somebody else. I said, yeah, and your daddy was right next to me, and mom was in the bedroom, okay, waiting on her.
Waiting to get her.
Waiting for her turn. Okay.
I'm gonna put that clip in my community tab. Why I think a lot of these guys are mad at the older cats. Like I clipped that "I'm gonna get you, sucker." The one where Keenan Ivory Williams, you know, he went to Bernie Casey. He started talking about his mother. So they used to call her hot chocolate. She would do this thing with her mouth. Man, that's my mother. That's why these little young niggas mad, because their moms ain't telling the truth about how hot the pants they used to be.
Yeah.
You know, and then like we're the guys that's older than up. We're the guys that old enough to actually have possibly splacked their moms.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Let their moms out.
You wasn't around.
We probably seen them bitches at Freaknik. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, don't be mad at us.
I said, take your DNA test, okay? You never know, okay? I might be your daddy.
A lot of 40 plus year old single women are gravitating toward this space. They claim it's a cult, like, and toxic, but can't stop tuning in. It's like when I formed that Facebook group, man.
Yeah.
It's like these women could not. This group, this. Oh my God, this group, that. I say, why don't you fucking leave? I'm pulled in right now. I'm in the matrix. Like, I'm good on y'all.
They're looking for answers. That's why they're here.
For answers.
They're looking for answers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're looking for answers. That's why they're here. Especially now, since everything's going to shit this year. So they're really looking for answers.
So we're speaking of Freaknik, I think it's coming soon. Yeah. They actually, I don't know exactly what date it is. No, Freaknik documentary on Hulu. But see, the thing is, I'm throwing caution to that documentary because Mark Lamont Hill ass on that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, they got him, and you know Mark Lamont Hill is a giant fucking simp.
Yeah,
so, you know, like that white woman that, you know, said that Los Angeles niggers and tried to say nakers or something.
Yeah.
And then she told me it was an accident. Mark Lamont Hill, I believe her. I'm like, man, shut your ass up, man. Like, seriously, we didn't need to hear you, a black man who is represented in the media, take up for that bitch. Fuck out of here. And then, like, she didn't even say nakers. She said Los Angeles niggers. It was clear as fucking day.
Yeah.
Shoot. Some people are better shutting the fuck up, and Mark Lamont Hill is one of them. And I think that the way he's gonna frame it in this Freaknik documentary is that men are predatory and women were just helpless victims trying to get in when they fit in, and, you know. And and then I'm sorry to say this about a bunch of your mothers, but they was out there popping pussy willingly.
Yes, they were.
You know, so showing that hairy bush, bending over and shit, you know, showing them titties and stuff, giving hugs. I mean, shit, I remember in Daytona, a bitch kissed me in the mouth. Like, it's just, they was wild like that, you know? I mean, I wonder, should I go back and look for this woman that kissed me in the mouth and then try to Me Too her? You know,
why you should.
Man, shoot. I mean, like, I think that's her. You know, I ain't even get her name.
She gonna say it wasn't me.
Was it you? You
But
sure it
yeah,
was me?
Florida, wasn't me.
Yeah, like Leonard the Yuta says, Mark Lamont Shield is whack. Yeah, he is. He's a big fucking kind
He's
of kind of
chill.
reminds me of Bakari Sellers, except
Mhm,
for I probably can put up with Bakari Sellers a little bit more than Mark Lamont Hill.
mhm.
Shoot, but anyway, yeah, it's all right. Thanks, BGS.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm out.
Faulkner, you got anything to say before I put this?
Hey, smoke weed every day. Woo! I
All
gotta
right,
say this. We smoke our cigars, we drink our liquor, and every time we come on this manosphere streets, we hang with our niggas. Woo! Always a pleasure.
always, officer. Yeah, keep being there for young black men as well, man. You know,
Technically
you're
sergeant, but who counts?
sergeant. Yeah, absolutely. So at least I know what you're out there doing. But
God's work every day we do, Kevin. You know,
word,
kiss the child and kiss the missus and tell him the champ said hello for me.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, what about you, Chaos Rain?
Nah, nothing
Anything you
much.
want to say to the people?
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
man.
because those of you who are here week in and week out, and those of you watching right now, you're always welcome to come back. I am a person that has very dynamically different social views than many other people, so just make sure you're welcome here. But we're also allowed to challenge each other as well. So I don't want y'all to believe that this is some type of stupid millennial echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I know some people are watching are millennials, so it just I don't mean for that to offend all of you, but some of your people, just like some Gen X people that's from my generation, are on some fuck shit. So, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, yeah, let's talk like men. And I'll just end it like that. So, as easy as easy it is to be a piece of shit and shit on black men, or thinking that that somehow is going to get the approval that you ever so look for, then you're going to be faced with some challenges. Seriously, because just like you have these people that love to shit on black men and get away with, having compromising characters just because they shit on black men, you're gonna have an uprising of black men that's gonna challenge that shit. And I'm really pleased to say that, it looks like that I'm one of them. So um, that's it. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, where it's going to be interesting because a lot of you guys are not going to agree with what I have to say tomorrow night. I'm gonna actually try to make the case for Russell Wilson. I think that's going to be very interesting to have a devil's advocate approach to who many of you consider to be a giant ass simp. But my thing is, I think Russell's winning a little bit. And some of you are gonna be like, "Oh, how's Russell winning? How's Russell? What the hell?" Well, just tune in tomorrow night. And that's it. Thank you for the super chat support tonight, everyone. It is really appreciated. New member Yumcha 11. Okay. And we got a Cash App in the building. The gift. What's good, man? Thank you for the Cash App. Uh I see it down there, so you'll get one of these right here. You get a little sound bit as well. Yeah, thank you all to contributing to the stash. And I'm out. Long live the habitual line steppers and Kev we trust. And when you don't give up, you shall win. Peace out.